I still like the zoo.
Oh,
The zoo is pretty baller.
You know, I'm happy. I feel like Cynthia is 4 coffees short of enjoying the zoo.
Coffee doesn't even
I
affect
feel like
her.
someone's already done the
Exactly.
fan art or what you call it, Photoshop of like Cynthia holding the rest of us on each on a leash.
Oh yeah, that's
on the
yeah,
little kid leashes.
Yep.
All of us screaming in the back seat. We want to go McDonald's. We go to McDonald's. Black coffee, please. No.
Oh yeah, that's Cynthia for sure. Just driving away with a single black coffee.
I wanted chicken nuggets.
Damn.
Nuggies.
Don't bring the nugs into this.
Don't you bring the nugs into this house.
Listen,
Guys,
I bought an entire box of
Yeah.
chicken nuggets.
We're
Connor.
we're 40 episodes into this hecker.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we are.
Episode 40!
Better take a break for a
Episode
month.
40, baby!
Yeah,
Better take a break for a
off to
month?
Celebrate, yeah.
I think I might just. Wait a minute.
Wow. Okay.
But you're
Wait.
not.
No, I'm DMing that one too. Actually, now that I
Oh
think about
my
it.
god.
Rabbit. Better
This
take
is
a
our
month
subtle.
off.
This is our subtle way of telling you
Can't
guys
do-
that Gateway's not going to be here next Saturday because something else is going to take its place. Because guess what? It's October.
Yeah.
And
Legendary month of spookies.
And something's happening.
Something strange.
Oh.
Something that's very scary and confusing.
Oh.
Destination of my choosing.
Oh.
He's driving the car.
Indeed.
He's
But
got the cheese.
before all that, we still got an episode of Gateway to get through. So let's go ahead and go around the horn and introduce ourselves, starting with Caitlin. Where can they find you and what are you up to?
You didn't
Well,
make
hi,
a tweet,
hey, hello
did ya?
there. Hello, what?
I'll do that while we're doing introductions.
Thank you. Go ahead, Caleb.
Hello, my name is Caitlin Elizabeth. You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. I am going to be streaming in October. You might miss Gateway, but there might be something over at twitch.tv/Boobs McBalrog with zeros instead of O's that will be able to tide you over for the month of October. So just keep your peepers peeled for that. Is all I'll say. And that's gonna be it for me.
All right. Rabbit, where can they find you and what are you up to?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name's Rabbit. I'm a writer and a comedian. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream throughout the week. I stream horror games with Sarah. And I also go ahead and I stream retro games and RPGs. Some of my favorite games to play are Destiny 2. I also like streaming RuneScape, both old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3. Things I got going on this week. I did open mic on Thursday. That was pretty good. I entertained a crowd of like 27 people. I think I crushed it pretty well. So yeah, that was pretty good. Got back into the comedy scene a little bit. That was pretty fun. So yeah, if you want to be if you want to be moderately entertained throughout October, and you want to hear the dulcet sounds of me, you can go down to Twitch and Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit. My Twitter is mostly chock full of pictures I just take on my phone. Gasme.
Wahoo. Lanny Pator, where can they find you and what are you up to?
Find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. My birthday's coming up this Wednesday. Still trying to figure out exactly what I'm doing about that other than getting older. But, I mean, don't really have a choice in that matter. Beyond that, I've had my hands really full trying to get a project rolling. So I've been streaming fairly infrequently, but yeah, I've been streaming like some Sifu, some Peglin. Don't know what I'm gonna be streaming like. It depends on what catches my fancy, but feel free to pop by twitch.tv Lanny Pator and check it out. Most of the times I stream in the evening, but hey, that's what I got going.
All right. Sarah, where can they find you and what are you up to?
I'm on Twitter at Sarah with an H, M with an E, Willia. I don't got no shilling to do. I've lost all my energy. I'm tired.
Didn't you just do a big stream thing with Phil, and that video is on YouTube now?
I did the stream with Rabbit, and we had Phil join. I need you and Phil to do your own stream together because I want to see the bouncing off.
Phil
Oh
the
my God,
skeleton?
yeah. That'd be amazing.
Yes, Phil the skeleton. Of
Holy
course, now
shit.
Rabbit now is embraced by the madness as well.
It's very fun. He's a good egg. Good egg.
So maybe people could go and check that out since there's
Yes,
a lot of
it
that
was
on
fun.
YouTube.
There was many donuts to be had. I talked about my octopus that I fist. Not
Mhm.
really.
The Fistopus.
The fistopus. I love him. No, he's just a reversible rainbow octopus, and if you want to
Oh.
reverse the face, you kind of have to shove your fist into his head, and then the other head pops out the other side.
Mm.
He's got an angry
Uh,
face. I love it.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't have
It's a
patience.
cute grumpy face.
And I don't know. October will be sad for me because I'm lonely. Unless Caitlin comes and watches What We Do in Shadows with me.
Maybe there will be things that you're involved in.
I don't know. Seriously, come watch What We Do in Shadows with me, please.
Okay.
It's a fun show.
I'm so
It
happy.
is
I've like, I found the perfect Halloween show for people who don't like horror. It's perfect.
It does really fill that niche of I want to watch something for October, but I don't want to be spooked.
Yeah.
Wait. What? What?
What?
Oh,
What?
yeah. The stream is at Rabbits. Hey, Rabbit. Hey, Mr. Rat. I don't know. I'm sorry, Phil. I'm
There
back
you go.
shilling.
Hey, Mr. Rabbit.
I'm fine, I'm back
That's on
chilling.
my channel if you want to watch that VOD. It's pretty good.
Mm.
Oh, I get. Oh, yeah. I did a stream when I was in England with Phil too. We played Yomi Wadi, and I was traumatized by the dog.
Darn.
Sad. That's about it though. Yeah. At Twitch. At Twit Gamer Twitch. I'm sorry. I don't know. He's
You're getting
mocking
better.
me
You're getting
on
better.
Discord.
Getting good.
I can hear the little puff clouds of steam coming out of your ears.
I just, if you over here.
I'm sorry.
What?
That's
Do not
okay.
apologize. Every step forward is a step forward.
Indeed. As for me, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/Distortion Devil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Schedule's gonna be mostly the same here. I think the next Yakuza stream is actually gonna be the last one for Yakuza 6. We are like right at the finale here, so gotta get that in order, and then after that, I think I'll be starting Judgment after that, and joining me will be special guest Edward Bosco.
Is he really special though? Is he?
Oh, Sarah! Oh my God!
Is he really? I mean, you know.
Coming in hot today.
Damn. Uncommon guest
Anyway.
Edward Bosco.
Yeah, that's befitting.
The uncommon Bosco. Sounds like a bird on a nature show.
As opposed to the super rare Bosco who you pull on the Bosco gotcha game. Or something. I don't know. Welcome back.
No, normally really good at hiding himself. Unless you put on a Bulls game, then he's just gonna do his call of "Gah!"
That is very, very accurate. If it's sports season and you go out to eat with Edward Bosco, I apologize. You will lose him. He is gone. He does not exist. He will hear the last 3 words you said and concoct a response.
Just looking over your shoulder at the TV the entire time.
Yes,
That
has
is
happened so many
literally-
times I can't count.
Also check out my
if you
DM's guild.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Damn, Jim.
Sorry, Connor.
Also, I'd like to thank our lovely sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice!
I want to be part of it.
The whole crew's getting in on it now. That's right, everybody. Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com, you can use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on your order.
How unexpected.
Yeah.
Oh, a bulls.
That's the joke.
That's the joke.
All right, and with that, I got some business to read off before we get into tonight's escapades. I'm excited. This is gonna be a fun one.
Oh, I am afraid.
Where
When Connor says
are the bits and subs?
What's the deal with bits and subs?
Connor, are they gone? Did
Streamlabs,
they go away?
I really need you to not be doing this with me right now.
We don't need
Why?
the sass right now.
Streamlabs,
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna need you to shape up because
Guys, quick, more bits and subs so that it just crashes when he opens.
oh god.
Sorry, that would be
well-
hilarious if it was just like rapid fire. You can't even open it when it does start working.
Well, as far back
Good
as I can
lord.
see, at least, I can only see Slipstream. Think of the 50 bits. Funny, I just finished episode 39 today. Ooh, and you're just in
Ooh.
time. The Drifter of Time and Space, thank you for the 1,000 bits. Driving down a mountain, listening to this, right, I saw a deer that looked like it belonged in the Fallout universe. It is
Oh.
it is leading into real life. Good luck, everyone.
Rat
Oh, boy.
stag.
We got Protoss 103, thank you for the 5 bits. Can't wait to see what happens tonight. Please don't forget about Dave.
Come on, don't look. I didn't do anything.
I'm not his keeper.
Connor, I did open
Uh-huh.
the chat, and I do have the things if you would like me to read the ones that are above.
Oh, shit. Sure.
All right, Bag of Gnomes, thank you for subscribing at a tier 1. Corey the Platypus, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Happy 28 months. Kaiju Mutant, thank you for the subscription with Prime and 7 months. Will we get to see more mutant animals in the zoo, like the gorillas, or even some cool bugs such as the mantises and fire ants?
Tune in and find out.
Question mark, question mark.
Who can say?
Oh, Connor, can you see that one?
Well, the one that just popped up? I mean, yeah, they've got Zenlita cheering with $5. This is a new thing, apparently. It's
Yeah,
not showing up on
say.
it's not showing up on Streamlabs either, so I'm just looking at
I
the
was
chat
part
here.
of. I was part of the beta for that system.
You were the part of the
Interesting.
cool club before it became the cool club.
I hated it with every fiber of my soul.
Oh, well, there
Oh.
you go.
And there you go. Zenlita cheering with $5, saying, "Don't forget to buy a souvenir from Mr. Dalliard." And
I already got my
Oh,
shirt.
that's right.
Uncle Comic Book Guy, thank you for the 100 bits. Is anyone else hyped to see Halloween? Hyped to see Halloween ends on the 14th of October?
I don't get
I'm
it.
afraid of scary movies.
That's when the
Like
world
the-
ended.
What?
Oh. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna be at convention.
Halloween Kills wasn't that good, unfortunately. But I'm still gonna see the last one because it's one
Small
of my
pause.
favorite horror. It's one of my favorite horror
You're committed
franchises.
now. You got to see how it folds up. You got to see.
Yeah, it's sort of like you don't want to play that game, but you want to play it because you want to go in order, and you've been committed to the series.
Pretty much.
Sarah, did my
Wait, no.
ears just fail me, or did you say you're going to be at a convention this month
No, next month.
of October?
Yeah, so I'll talk about that more later when it comes up.
Hmm.
I'm done shilling.
Okay.
It is not my time no more.
What do you guys hate shilling
Check it
so
in.
much? Also, Kale Ward, thank you for the 14 months. I'm gonna pet all the things. Don't do that.
What if they're all
Go-
kitties?
yeah. Go
If they're-
put the what was it, Yao
If
Guai?
they're kitties, yeah, don't pet the Yao Guai. They don't.
Why not?
They're not.
Why?
They don't.
But
You
they
can
Well,
pet the Yagwai, just
I
don't
would-
feed them.
I would
You can
like
pet
to
the
see
Yao
you
Guai
stop
once.
me. I would like to see you stop me.
Oh god, Apex with a Yagwai's like, I fed it after midnight. What does that mean?
Oh, that's a different kind of Agwai.
The Yao
Oh, I
Guai
was thinking a
crack.
Yagwai.
That's a
Mogwai.
Mogwai.
Oh, Mogwai, yeah, I'm sorry. I missed
It's all
it.
good.
Soon we're gonna get Mowgli involved, and then that's a whole Jungle Book fiasco. Anyway,
Wait.
are you guys ready for tonight's episode of Getaway?
Oh
Sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Well
I
then, well then, strap in, cause we're going on an adventure into the distant past future.
Oh,
Bye,
boy.
Chad.
Bye, chat.
Goodbye, chat. I'll see you in the distance.
Adios, Chaz. See
past
you in the
future.
apocalypse.
Am I still? Yeah, I'm still recording. Good.
Bombs. last we left the runaways, Apex the Wildman, Alvin, Louise the Scavenger, and Cynthia the Nurse. What?
Hold on, it's a little.
What?
Is anyone else hearing it
don't know.
funny?
I didn't hear
if
anything he
if
just
chat's
said.
hearing it, then that's okay. But I could not hear shit.
What's the problem?
I couldn't
Yeah.
hear a damn thing.
I think your filter is betraying you.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Hang on.
we've lost everything.
Connor?
Oh shit!
Connor?
Oh shit, Connor!
The Matrix has him, and that's a different franchise.
He's still on.
Oh no!
He's
He's
still
still
on
on the call.
Discord.
Oh, I heard
I
something.
vaguely hear something that sounds like him trying to get through.
He's trying to
Oh.
get back.
Ah!
He's willing his way into this world.
Get this shit off of me!
Oh, you okay, buddy?
Okay, we hear you.
Fucking
Hey, now, buddy.
Discord auto suppression happened.
Oh, oopsie.
Hang on. Yep, don't worry.
Okay, not worrying yet.
Start the music again. Take 2.
I'm just gonna kill the noise suppression. Cause fuck it.
Fair. A noble response.
A noble response from me, the announcer. Turning off my fucking fan. Here we go. Don't worry.
It's so weird to hear you talk like this.
It's so good.
For real this time, then.
For real.
Alright, for real, this.
Take 2, bitches. When last we left the runaways, Apex the Wildman, Alvin the Mechanic, Louise the Scavenger, and Cynthia the Nurse. They had arrived at the St. Louis Zoo at Apex's behest, wanting to see what had become of the place during all this time. They were shocked to see that the zoo was not uninhabited, as a starving Yaogwai roamed the den even after all this time. Apex, thinking to help the beast free itself, tossed a few pieces of radroach meat outside of its enclosure. Checking in to see that the Yaogwai had indeed disappeared, they set off towards the insect exhibit, learning about the fauna before the war. Making a quick stop inside the zoo's gift shop, Alvin and Louise explored the small theater there, but saw nothing of interest. Meanwhile, with Apex, Cynthia, and Dave left outside, they inquired to the Securitron about how many people had seen the zoo recently, to which the robot ominously replied, 1. What will this mean? Find out now on tonight's episode of Gateway. And so, you are once again left standing in the large sort of gift/rest area within the zoo's confines.
Do your logs say who the visitor was?
The logs do not keep track of every visitor. Please inquire with the staff at the front desk for managerial services.
Who should we acquire to if they are dead?
Processing. 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 Processing.
I look to Cynthia.
Processing.
I have a feeling he's going to be like this for a while.
Okay, so
Oh.
it shouldn't be taking this long. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, not common.
Meanwhile, Louise will come out of the theater with, I assume, Alvin in tow and just be like, hey, so we're going to go upstairs and try to find where that little camera or whatever is there.
All right.
Camera.
I don't know
It
what we're
seems like
doing.
it seems like a fun treasure hunt. You guys playing around with the Securitron again?
Well,
Uh,
it says someone's been here,
Process.
but we don't know.
Process.
No.
Wait, someone else has been here? Hopefully it's another
I-
scavenger?
I point to the blaster mark pox on the wall.
Huh. Did it
That's-
say how long ago they were here?
Well, Apex asked it a question about who to talk to if the previous person to talk to is dead, and
Processing.
it's been like
Process.
that for a long time.
Oh, shit. Well. These scorch marks. Would I know that these are beam scorch marks?
Roll smarts.
Rad! Alright. Here I go, rolling again. Back into it. That is a 9.
Yep. Judging from just everything you know about energy weapons, you can conclude that this did indeed come from an energy weapon of some kind, though you're not sure specifically what kind, just based off of the burn marks.
Yeah, it's definitely beams. Energy weapons. That is a pretty fine, too. You know, it's not unheard of for people to go ahead and have them, but definitely it's more common to go ahead and see, like, 10 millimeters and whatnot, so.
Right. Apex, do you know how to throw that Securitron off of its current loop?
Process.
Talk over to it.
Processing.
Override. New query.
Override accepted. What is your query?
Wait, that worked? How did you know that?
Louise looks at Apex and just goes, "That was nice."
Alvin just shoots Apex to look like, yep, learned you good, buddy. Mm-hmm.
He holds up his Oh God, hold on. Which comic do I have?
I knew it.
It's specifically a sci-fi comic, so yes, The Adventures of Captain Cosmos.
There you
I
go.
hold it up.
You know what? Of course.
Oh, that checks out, actually.
Go ahead, Apex.
When was that visitor here?
Calculating. Visitor's last appearance was seen 4 hours ago.
4 hours.
What?
What did they look like? Physical description. Anything?
Visitor appeared to be tall. And
And?
it sort of like leans to the side a bit.
Did it have a name?
Visitor did not give his name.
His.
It's a male, that's for sure. All right.
Or at least looked like a he, I guess.
Yeah, we could draft that out too.
Where did you last see this visitor?
Visitor was last seen in the wild.
That's where we were heading next, right?
Apex
Yeah.
is now shaking with glee.
All right.
All right, it looks to Alvin. Come on, Alvin, let's go do our little hunt real quick and get out of here so we can go check this out.
Yeah.
We'll start heading
absolutely.
toward the wild.
We'll catch up with you.
Yeah, sure. You said there were stairs upstairs, Connor?
From where you're at right now, I don't believe there are any stairs going up where you are right now.
Does this particular lobby, room, or whatever... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's sort of like a large two-storied what would I even describe? An antechamber?
Kind of loftish.
Yeah. Like, hang on, I could just fucking show you guys in the
I mean, I can Google that real quick just so I get a general image of
I can
what that
show
looks
you
like.
guys what you're looking at in the Discord. I'm not going to show it to chat, but
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that helps too.
Wait.
perks of being inside of a real place.
Oh boy, we get to see the real zoo.
Ooh, cool.
Yeah,
Holy
imagine
moly.
that, but all busted up.
Oh.
Okay,
So we're
cool.
on the we're
Okay,
in the
cool.
middle area.
You are on the second floor at the moment.
Okay, near the
So
shark.
I see there's sort of like in that thing by the shark that looks like
Yeah,
an opening to the next floor.
The theater that you just came out of is directly to your left.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Got it,
Oh,
got it.
elevator is at the center room then. That center area.
Yeah, you can only go down. There doesn't seem to be a floor above this.
Really, it looks like there's an opening in that triangle right next to the shark.
No, I am not sure what you're referring to.
Well, do you see the shark and you see that little triangle opening next to
Yeah,
it? with, like,
I
green
see it,
railing?
but that doesn't lead to a floor. It's just a large ceiling.
Okay. Well, how
I didn't make the building.
is there a map or anything of this place around?
The inside of this place. I mean, you would be. Let me look on your actual map
Wait,
where you are right now.
I see in this picture there is a door. There is a thing that says elevator.
Yes.
Is that elevator working?
If you go over and test the power, you can see that it is, in fact, it seems to be operational.
Is there a button for a floor above this one?
No. It doesn't exist, Sarah. I don't know what to tell you.
But the camera is obviously in a room above this floor. How do we get to the room?
Look
I
around.
want to get out of the room.
Honestly, it
I
could
will
just
roll
be-
to look around.
It could just be another access door, and it might not actually be that high. It could just be in the next room behind it, like put up
Maybe.
on a fucking board.
Regardless, I will roll to look around for
Okay.
something.
Make a wits roll.
Yes, I will do this thing.
Since I'm with you, can I also
11.
Yo, no, you're good. You're good. I don't gotta do shit.
So aggressive.
It's fine.
As you look around this establishment, you do notice there appears to be a door that is sort of meant to blend in with the rest of the background, and it takes a careful eye to catch it. And there does seem to be a little handle on the side of it, but it looks like some place that you are not meant to go into.
Which means I want to go into it. I will cock my head and sort of be like, I wonder. And Louise will go over there and try that handle.
Okay. As you try it, door opens.
Louise will turn to Alvin and sort of do this like little bow with her arm, just like, after you, good sir.
Oh, well, thank you. Well, thank you, Miss Louise. Absolutely. Follow along. Let's see what we can find.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. As you walk up these shallow steps, you find yourself in a dark, empty room that seems to overlook the theater that you were just in. But the first thing you notice is the smell.
Ooh, what's
There-
that smell like?
Definitely seems to be the coppery, sickly scent of rot
Oh, boy.
in this
That's not
room.
good. I'm going to switch on my Pip-Boy light.
Your off-green light flicks on, and what catches you the minute you flick it on is the dark spatters that are littering the floor. You see spent stim packs littering the ground. You see bloody bandages in sort of like a wire trash can that is off to the side. You also see what looks to be some empty boxes of food. Some cram, it looks like.
What the hell happened in here?
I couldn't tell you. Doesn't look like a fight with the bandages and whatnot. He just nudges the wire canvas boot.
Is there any? Sorry, go ahead.
Maybe this was some kind of makeshift chop house or something. You know, if they go ahead and fix people up.
Seems more to me like someone was hiding in here for some reason. Is there any sign of a body or anything, Connor?
As you look around, there doesn't seem to be any bodies or any sort of sources of this smell that you would be able to identify.
So the smell is here, but we don't know what's causing it.
You could probably infer that the smell would probably be coming from the bandages and the puddles on the ground.
How fresh do those look?
Go ahead and make a wits check.
Sure, I'll do that. One time we could use... Well, not one time, but Cynthia would be real useful right about now. Oh, 10!
That's a major success. You can get down and you sort of just brush over the faux carpeting on the inside of this booth. As you put your hand on it and pull it back, you can see some of that sticky, dark liquid clings to your fingertips. Seems to be coagulating, but it doesn't appear to be that old. Maybe a couple of hours old.
Oh, shit. Looks to Alvin. I think this might have been where that person the Protectron noticed was at.
Seems recent.
Pretty
Let's
recent.
dig around
now.
and see if we might be able to find any clues as to where this guy or who
Yeah,
this guy is.
and gestures to the camera. You could take a look at that too while we're here.
All right. I'll take a look at that while you're digging around. See if you can't find anything like drugs or whatnot. Make sure this guy's not a white razor or something like that.
Good call. Yeah, can I roll? I'm not going to roll scavenger, but I want to roll two things. I do want to roll for, like, looking for evidence of who this person might be, but also can I roll a general, like, search wits roll to... I'd love to find an unused stim pack or something since they got those around.
You noticed on your way into the room that there were spent stim packs. If you're looking for an unspent one, go ahead and make a wits roll.
Yeah, let's see if I can find... I'd love to find an unused one. 5.
Unfortunately, you turn the place upside down and you can't find anything that didn't seem to have been used.
Fair enough. Then, yeah, I want to roll to see if I can figure out just this person, who they might be, if we can recognize anything like Alvin said. It's like, was this a white razor? Was this... I don't know.
General affiliation.
Make a smarts roll?
That is the same modifier. 6.
Unfortunately, nothing really in the room leaves much indication really at all of who you might be dealing with. The only indication that you could probably pick up is that they might have been wounded.
Well, I'm not finding much here, Alvin. You go, Rabbit. I'll think of something else when I don't fail roll.
All right, I want to take a look at this camera and see, one, if it's still usable, 2, if it's not, are there any parts that are salvageable out of it, and 3, are there anything just around that might be worth a sale on the trail, like hoping for films, but probably not anything like that.
So,
let's take a look at the camera first.
There's not a camera in here. There is a projector, however.
Projector, that's what I meant.
You can go ahead and make a smarts roll to see if it is still operational.
14.
As a matter of fact,
Someone's getting it.
not only does it seem operational, it seems like it's been operated recently. And you also notice, you see a couple of, like, metal canisters for film rolls on the ground, and you notice that more than a couple of them are missing.
Huh. I want to take a look at those canisters. Like, what are the names on some of the film canisters?
Uh, you look down and you see like Welcome to the Zoo 2076 or Monkey Documentary.
I want to see that one.
Monkey Documentary.
Monkey. Monkey.
A monkey.
Monkey.
Well, I think that feller knew how to work this. Still running. Well,
But-
it's not actually run, but like he knew how to wire it up, and also looks like it was used recently. There's a lot of duffed cans out here with some old films in them, so
Why would? I mean, I guess if you're bored, but why would you want to watch these movies?
take your mind off of something. I'd imagine.
Well, I guess if he was hunkering down here for some reason.
It's like Daddy-O for the eyes or something.
You said that some of those were missing, though, Connor?
Yeah, Alvin, you would have noticed that some of the, more than a few of the film canisters are missing.
Yeah, a lot of these are missing. Like Welcome to the Zoo. This thing about Apex would like these. Where the hell the monkeys are? Is what I'm at.
So, what did this... I guess if this guy cleared out, but why
would he
take
just
him with
take
him?
them? I can't really think of anybody outside of Frontenac who might have a projector. I mean, we don't even got stuff like that in Riverside, so.
Fair enough. Kind of gets to her feet and brushes her pants off. Well, if you got anything else you want to do in here, Alvin, better do it. I think we better get back to them.
Let's go ahead and brush. We got the information we need, and there ain't. I give this thing like a light joking tug. This thing's too heavy to carry, so let's get going.
Leaving the historical stuff intact? How very
That's-
forethinking of you.
I'll try my best. All right, let's skedaddle.
Yeah.
You two exit out of the hole in the wall doorway, and you rejoin your comrades. And Dave.
For the sake of
Dave is
time.
also here.
Yes, because Dave is here!
Yep.
That's
Still
gonna
here.
Be the that's gonna be the season for on November when this comes back. It's just Dave is here.
And Dave. I'm still here.
For the sake of quickness, we'll just relay everything that we saw to them.
I want to see the thing about the monkeys.
We thought you would, yeah.
See, told you. They seem pretty interesting too. But no, the thing that's really got me screwed up is that he was going up in there. He knew how to go ahead and run that. Your normal layman wouldn't know how to go ahead and run one of those things right out the cuff, right? And I tried to see if I can find anything like manual and whatnot, but I didn't. Means he probably figured it out or whatnot, but it's delicate stuff. The weirdest thing I can't really put my finger on is why a lot of them film rolls were missing. Like
Maybe
Welcome
the
to the Zoo
material
and
can
What
be
About a Monkey?
used for something.
I'm not sure. Some kind of. At least I think it's a trader who doesn't know what he has, and at most maybe some kind of researcher, maybe.
And you said there's a lot of blood in there?
Bandages and stuff.
It doesn't look like a fight, but it looks like where somebody patched themselves up. There's a wire can that was full of blood
Huh. Maybe they
Blood
came
was
across one of the
still-
things in the zoo.
and blood was still sticky, right, Louise?
Yeah, doesn't make sense. If he was holed up there, where's he gone? And I don't know, strikes me as like maybe he kept getting hurt. Because he had a lot of stim packs he kept using, but if you had to keep using them, like, I don't know.
Well, he also might have come here just to see what supplies were around. But I
But
guess we're
why
gonna
take the
find out.
films with you?
A hell of a scavenger if he's rocking around a beam gun.
And
Oh,
how
yeah,
long
that
does
too.
it take to get to the wild from where we are?
From where you are right now, let me go ahead and
I'm
just...
assuming we're walking and talking.
Yeah, we were at the Discovery Center, right?
Yes. Discovery Center would be... Let me check
Discovery
on...
Cornier.
Corner.
Corner.
Hello and welcome to the Discovery Corner. You would be right here.
Oh wow. Okay.
So theoretically, not long at all to get to the wild.
Okay. Are there any context clues of like blood on the ground, bandages, shreds of clothing, anything dropped on the way over?
Make a wits roll.
I would gladly do so. Ding.
I
10.
was gonna ask, but you don't need it.
Major success. As you look around on the floor, you notice towards the front entrance to this, the Living World gift shop, general corner. You do see towards the entrance, a couple of bloody footprints that are quite large.
How large?
Maybe about twice as big as the Apex's boot.
Twice as big?
How
I'm not a
how-
big person.
How big was the boots of the big scary thing that left?
Much bigger.
Yeah, I don't think this thing would not be quiet if it was hiding out here.
Or watching movies, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
you never
That-
know.
he was just a
That said-
filmophile. That's all he was. He's a cinephile.
It's just Kirk in there going, I love Netflix!
I like the monkeys! They look funny!
Look at them, Pepper!
Just holding up the Brahmin like a centimeter from the screen.
Now, Brahman's down in the theater while Kirk operates the projector. Can you see okay?
Do you want any popcorn?
That said, the size of the foot. Having met a super mutant now, would it be comparable to that, or something more along the lines of just a larger human?
Make a smarts roll?
Oh.
Or a wits roll, I suppose.
I'll go with smarts. Smarts make
Okay.
sense.
Is that your higher?
13! Boom!
That is
genius!
Okay.
double sixes. You guys are rolling hot tonight.
I was.
Got a hot hand.
Brain blast.
Judging from the size, you could say it's probably comparable, but the thing that stands out is the pattern on the boot print. It is not like a foot, so clearly this person was wearing some form of shoe.
Hold on.
You wear motherfucker.
With my knowledge of the past, could I potentially... Is this power armor?
With the roll that you got, this doesn't look like any sort of rubber boot that you've seen. And as a matter of fact, you look close enough, and you can see small cracks in the tile that indicate that this is probably a very heavy footstep. With those clues in mind, you could be able to deduce that this may have been an individual wearing power armor.
Apex just kind of like runs his fingers along the grooves of the footprint. Brotherhood.
What?
Wait, Brotherhood?
This could be power armor.
Oh,
Why
that's
they
all
here?
Louise needs. She is pulling out her shotgun and cocking it. All right. Who wants to leave it alone and who wants to go check it out?
I'll check it out.
Looks at
Apex
Dave.
Apex nods and starts to go stealth mode and move ahead.
Louise will back him up.
You also note that with both Cynthia and Apex's rolls, the footsteps appeared to like they were coming in, not going out.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's what I figured. He's in there somewhere, maybe.
And-
He hasn't
and-
left.
And notably, you don't see any other boot prints that are leading out of that door.
It went back that way, though.
Looks at Dave. do you want to stealth in there, or would you rather stay with the Securitron?
Uh-huh. The stealth thing, it's not really my department.
It's really fine. You can totally stay out here. There's
Think
always
I'll-
a chance they'll escape, and you'll
Nobody
need
will
to...
judge you. Well, much.
Apex,
I'll take it.
We wouldn't judge him much.
we'll be
I'll-
right back.
Gotcha. I'll just stay with this guy.
Oh, real quick before I forget, Connor, something I wanted to do. Since it's better, I want to switch my ballistic armor back to my old 9 out of 9 armor because I want to save the ballistics for later. I don't want that getting damaged just yet. And it's only the difference of a point anyway.
I thought the armor that you got repaired was the armor that you got.
No, I got... Wait.
Did you buy more armor recently? I forget.
Well,
Did-
the archers gave us some.
Yes, the archer gave us the ballistic
yes,
armor.
you are correct.
I would like to put that away for a rainy day because I want to save it for the really hardcore stuff. And since my other armor was still really good, and I think it was only 9, it was at 9 anyway. Let's assume I put that one back on.
Okay, it'll take you a couple of minutes to take off and put back on your other armor, but yeah, you managed to do
Fair enough.
so.
Let's go. He's not going anywhere. All right, gets out her. As I said, she has her shotgun at the ready, and she sort of looks like, okay, so Apex, you're going to be stealthing, and looks to Alvin. How do you want to do this? You going to go first, or do you want to stealth too and let me be the person to draw eyes to, as it were?
Let's see. I'll go. I'll go. I'll go ahead and lead the dance card. You back me up?
Yeah.
All right.
Apex stealth.
And Cynthia, what is Cynthia doing?
Cynthia's gonna stealth on in as well. That's a body roll, correct?
Wit.
It's a wits roll.
Wits? JK.
Wits.
Wits.
8.
All right, so where are you guys stealthing exactly? Just so I know.
Back towards the building where these
Footprints.
bootprints were heading.
The boot prints.
Footprints?
The boot prints were heading towards the theater overlook station.
In that area.
Yeah. We're gonna try and figure out where this person went.
Okay, so you'd be stealthing back into the room that Alvin and Louise just left.
Oh,
yes.
wait, they went back into that room?
The footprints were coming in through the entrance and going directly to that room.
Oh, then
So we'd be
we were-
back.
But there were no boot prints coming out of there. Therefore,
Oh,
Correct.
must be
okay.
something in there that.
Yes. So it's in
So-
that area.
So you're going into the theater or the area above the theater?
If the boot prints went to the area above the theater, that's where I'm going.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we were already in there, right?
Yes.
We're already in both, technically.
Huh. But we didn't find anybody.
Correct.
Yes, but you didn't know they were still potentially there yet.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. We want to check again.
So you creak open the door once more and you creep back up the stairs. And that scent hits you again, the scent of old blood that hasn't quite dried yet.
I'm peering around the room looking for any, like... Well, obviously there's no discarded armor in here, right?
There didn't appear to be, but you can go ahead and make a search check.
All right. What I'm
Probably
looking
quits.
for, essentially, is, like, a second exit to this room, something that's, like, not obvious. That's a 12. Hot damn.
Still rolling hot. You look around and it becomes very apparent that the place that you came from is the only exit to this room.
So where did you go? Or where did you leave your heavy armor?
I
like
with that
do
roll-
I also see like Yeah, with like I'm just looking at like, the way the boot prints moved and stuff like that in this room.
There seems to be a lot around, like a single office chair that is in here, probably meant for someone who's working the projector to just take a load off. There seems to be a lot of blood pooled around that area. Also, with your roll, because it's a major success, you do see rolled underneath the desk is a spent fusion core.
Ooh.
Because those power
I
those
They
power
power a lot.
armors, right?
They power a lot of things.
Yeah.
I sniff at it. They needed to refuel.
What you found there?
I tossed the spent power core to Alvin.
Yep, that's definitely hardcore. Yeah, we're definitely dealing with power armor. I don't think he's driving a Corvega like we are.
I don't think anyone is.
Well, albeit
If he's not here,
he's
maybe we go check the wilds like the Protectron said.
I think that's going to be our best bet. He was wounded. He's taken the stim packs, but he's probably jittered. I hope something's not running after him.
I look back
Louise, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I look back outside. The little railing system that leads from the first floor downward. Does any of it look damaged? Like somebody jumped through it or something?
It doesn't look like someone bowled through it at all. It looks like most of the wear and tear on the railing is just from time.
Gotcha.
Louise kind of knocks her head with her hand, the heel of her hand. God, that makes stupid. Of course, he came in here injured, cleaned himself up, and came back out, and that's why there's no bloody footprints going back out because he cleaned up already.
I still don't know why the hell he took film.
But leaves a very heavy footprint. It's surprising that we can't track it beyond this room.
I mean, if you were a metal man, I don't think you could sneak around. I'd never heard of anything that you could sneak around in big armor like that. So,
unless
when I think big man and metal suit, I think a statement. Like I think of all eyes on this son of a bitch right here.
Unless he's not in the suit anymore. Looks. Well, she indicates the power cell that's been used up. Maybe he's out of fuel. Maybe he only had so much and he had to... Either he's with his suit now trying to find more, or he's abandoned it.
He would have to have abandoned it somewhere. And the only place the footprints lead is there. So either he found some way to cloak it, or he did both and left, well, also invisible. I don't know.
Very quickly, fusion core, what all do they power again?
A lot of things.
Like our car?
Yes, they power your car. They also powered the hospital, if you'll remember, the one you led Gov through.
I recall I had a fusion core that had 75%, but I forget if that's in the car now.
I think it's in Mr. Dalliard, actually.
No, I don't think Mr. Dalliard has it. He doesn't need a fusion core.
No, to store.
Oh no, I held on to that.
Oh.
For the record, Mr. Dalliard does need a fusion core. His was just going to take a very long time to actually drain.
Oh yeah, his is good. I just don't remember if I have the fusion core I found still, or if that's the one we put in the car. I feel like it might be the one in the car.
Either way, Cynthia is gonna have the realization that I just had, and is going to jolt upright. I need to go check on something. I'm gonna run back to the car real quick. I'll see y'all in a minute.
Wait.
Fusion
okay.
I'm gonna follow after you. I think I have an inkling of what you're thinking about.
If that is empty, and he powers his suit with a fusion core, which powers our car,
He might be jacking a rad.
Exactly.
Are you guys already gone while you say this, or do we hear this?
Like heading out as she's saying it. Like,
Alvin
I'll keep
already
looking
has
for
his
clues,
power fist
but-
just loaded.
yeah.
Do you want us to come with, or?
We're gonna look for clues on the way, but if you see anything more, by all means, stick around.
Sorry.
And
Really
please.
sorry, Miss Louise.
Nah, it's cool. You guys, yeah, go check. I'll stick with Apex. Oh, shit. If someone... I fucking found that power core. Assuming it's the one I found. It's like, fucking jack my power core, I'm gonna be pissed.
This is
All
our
right.
adventure now.
Yeah.
Just so we know where the party is diverging, I'm going to go ahead and put Cynthia right there. And we'll put Apex right there.
I'm just tracking around the
Popcat.
building, like searching both the upper, like kind of searching around the upper floor for clues, and
Well, we only can go in this one room, right? Or are we back down in the other area?
We have a whole building here that we're in.
Sure do.
Yeah, I'll just go with Apex.
I'm going to just kind of like I'm gonna do that thing where I'm just kind of like crawling around like I'm Andy Serkis performing as Gollum, like just sniffing the ground and stuff, trying to find clues.
All right. I'd say go ahead and make me another wits roll. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna go ahead and say
That's a 10. Apex is tuned to the area.
all right. Let me go ahead and just do something real quick. Okay. Team Cynthia, Team Carr
Yeah.
moves a little bit towards the. I'm assuming you're going back to your car the fastest entrance possible.
Fastest, but also looking for clues of where this thing might be, because it could pop out of the bushes at any moment.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Or that bear we let loose.
Oh, shh.
You don't know about that.
Apex.
Yeah,
it's okay,
I
no one
don't know
just
about that.
that she doesn't know about that. It's okay.
Apex. As you look around, you can note that the bloody footprints coming into the building from the front entrance that you're at right now continue on to sort of a sidewalk area and a front gate where you detect a spot that looks like the place where maybe this wound happened. You see a large blood splatter, and several like handprints that are gripping onto rails and stuff that appear to be where somebody maybe clutched a wound and stumbled their way into this building.
I'm slowly shifting out of Apex mode into Sherlock mode. He was wounded
Yeah,
here.
same.
Shot in the shoulder. I hold my hand where like the blood print is. He staggered back that way and toward the room.
Oh.
I moved to where where the blood splatter is. I kind of move in the opposite direction to try to find where the shooter was.
Okay, and that'll take you up above here.
Louise suddenly, her hand shoots out suddenly, and she sort of grips onto Apex's shoulder. Oh shit! I just had a thought. You said gunshot, right? Definitely a gunshot wound.
A blaster shot, I believe, possibly, but maybe
Okay.
not. I'm at this point now. I'm looking for like bullet casings or anything other than energy weaponry, but most of the damages here have been like energy weapon blasts, right?
That raises the question then, Apex. If this guy got shot, who was doing the shooting at him?
On that
The
thought,
protect-
let's go
Oh,
back
okay.
to Team Carr for just a second here because they're also looking for clues.
Team Broom.
So you guys are looking for clues as well?
Indeed, Rito.
Yes.
All right, go ahead and someone roll wits while on your way back to the car.
That'd be you. You got a higher wicks than I do.
I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got 2
Hey, it's just like me.
Unfortunately,
That's a 4.
the thought that somebody may be jacking your ride is a bit more pressing than looking around for clues, and you unfortunately don't find anything as you pass into Lakeside Crossing.
That's so unfortunate.
Something we should clarify real quick. Sorry. Dave and the Protectron. Who is he with? Who is the Protectron with right now?
That's a good
what
question.
I was about to ask. I'm assuming Dave is with Cynthia.
Cynthia, yeah, I would assume.
He wouldn't really want to stick around. Maybe.
Dave is with Cynthia and Alvin, and the Protectron is with Louise and Apex.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to clarify.
Yes, it's sort of split evenly down the middle for this makeshift little team. And as you guys make your way back towards the car that way, we'll snap back to Apex and Louise.
In which case, Louise will look to the Protectron and say, hey, this other person you said was here. When you last saw them, were they injured?
I am not programmed to determine if someone is injured. However, if someone is injured, please notify me, and I will alert the proper authorities.
Scratches her head. When you saw them, were they, leaking red?
Processing. No.
Okay. So you saw them a couple hours ago, and they weren't hurt then, so this happened after they got away from you. What the heck is going on?
Have I found anything where I believe the killer might have been?
The killer. You really are making this a mystery.
The attacker. Yeah, I'm full detective mode right now. I've read a lot of Silver Shroud, thank you.
That's what I was thinking. You're doing like who shot? He staggered back. In the back of your head, you're like, Silver Shroud would be so proud.
You can go ahead and make me another wits roll to see what else you find.
I will. That's an 8 this time.
An 8?
I'm mostly guessing and living in a fantasy right now.
You do notice something strange. You see a couple of sort of scattered piles of ash on the ground.
I go up and I kind of like run my fingers through them. Like they're just kind of like powdery ash, right?
It's a bit coarser than like regular ash that you would know like from a wood fire or something like that. It's a bit coarser and more grainy than that, but
as I
yes.
run my fingers through them, do I find any bone fragments?
You do not.
Okay.
You do, however, manage to sort of nick yourself on something sharp, and as you pull your hand back, you see a small cut on the tip of your finger. And as you reach in and pull it out, it appears to be some sort of combat knife.
I take the knife and I just kind of like hold it and I walk up to the Protectron. I have an owie.
Understood. The authorities will be by to give you medical attention. Please wait while I alert them.
I will.
Error.
I turn to Louise. As he goes through his error report, I turn to Louise. A person was vaporized over there. They had a knife.
Blink, blink. You fucking what? Looks at the ashes. What the shit's been going on here?
Looking at the knife, does this look like military issue, or is it, just run-of-the-mill hunting combat, like a hunting knife combat knife?
It's hard to tell. The knife itself is pretty singed, but it does appear to have sort of like a melted rubber grip. And maybe some like jagged marks where maybe a makeshift saw were on the back of it. It was definitely still sharp. It was definitely still, well, like it's serrated on the back where it works sort of like a saw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Definitely more of a military style knife.
Huh. How many piles of ashes did you say were there? Just
2.
the one, or? Fuck it. Louise will go over to the one he hasn't been through and, like, search that. Carefully, says to not nick herself on anything sharp.
Okay, go ahead and roll a wits for me.
Oh, yeah. 8.
You see spent shell casings from what looks like maybe a revolver.
He was shot.
People put up a fight at the least. Would Louise know, in terms of power armor, if they have weaponry capable of vaporizing someone like this?
That would be a smarts roll.
I'll roll that. No, that's it. Not S2. S2. 10.
You've heard stories on the road of people coming across people with either plasma weaponry or energy weaponry that can reduce people to ashes or piles of sludge should they receive a particularly grievous wound.
So it's not always certain, but basically if you get hit well enough, if they get you well enough, they can vaporize you on the spot.
If they crit you.
Louise stands up very quickly and goes, "Shit. We got someone who can vaporize us on the spot."
Probably what I'm assuming to be a Brotherhood member.
Looks at Apex like, "I think I want to find Alvin and Cynthia and get back with them now."
Meanwhile,
Damn it! I changed the scene.
Alvin and Cynthia, you're still looking?
Anything? Alvin, have you noticed anything at all?
Not yet. Let me see. Just kind of just while walking, just stretches out while looking at like an outcropping. I will do a wits roll if you want me to.
Go for it.
All right, let's go. Smooth himbo mind. 8.
Smooth Bran.
That is an 8.
As you get closer down towards the southern entrance of the zoo, you don't see any signs of anybody wandering around here, but you do hear a in the distance.
Oh fuck! I don't see him, but I heard something. Here, Cynthia, let's stick to the side over here and walk carefully, because that's most definitely Alva.
What did you do?
Not what I did. What Apex?
You were involved.
I definitely was. That's
Apex,
entirely.
Apex feels the bus backing over him.
Dude.
What's that sound?
No!
But no, he saw this really emaciated critter, and he felt really
I don't
bad.
want you to explain it to me. We do not have time to deal with this.
I know we don't have time, but I figured I'd just tell you. All right.
So I can get angrier? Is that what you would like?
I would not like to get... Well, maybe if we see the Mother Hubbard is jacking her ride, maybe a little bit of anger might help you out, but...
Squints picks up the pace.
Squints harder, matches the pace.
As you squint and run, Team Apex has... I'm assuming you're wrapping up your investigation on that side and you're just waiting for the two to get back.
We'll call it Team Wild Scavenger.
Team Wild Scavenger and
I'm kind
Team
of
Car.
inclined to I'm kind of inclined to go after them at this point, but I don't know.
All right.
What do you? It looks to Apex. I kind of feel like we should regroup again, but I don't know. What do you think?
Hmm.
And I have found like zero evidence that this person remained in this area.
You haven't seen anything indicating that he's. You only see where he came in from and where he went into. You didn't find anything indicating if or when or where he left to.
With lack of any other clues, you're probably right.
Yeah, let's go.
And we dart off, leaving the poor Protectron to try to keep up.
Okay.
And Dave.
And Dave,
Well,
You.
Dave's with you guys.
I'm not even forgetting him this time. He's following you. and
Yeah,
you don't
he's
know
with
it.
Yeah.
you.
You see Dave unbutton his shirt, and Team Car is underneath on his shirt.
no,
Wait, where did you get that?
Gift shop.
Sorry, Dave.
Cobb Squad.
Love you, Dave. You're great, Dave. Don't change.
Dave's like the,
Yep.
the gift shop.
Only really important to your story. Just don't worry about it. Anyway, back at Team Car.
I like that Dave has this quiet loathing towards us.
Also, just while you're going down to this good old southern entrance, if Team Scavenger up there,
Wild Scavenger.
Wild Scavenger up there, wants to try and find out what sort of path they might have taken to sort of chase after them.
Yeah, I'll roll that.
Bloodhound mode.
That would be a
Is
wits.
that yeah. 8.
As you wish.
You could probably determine that you're the one with the map, so you can determine that they might have taken the quickest route out of here. So
Just
probably
cutting across all that grass that the Protectron hates us doing. We're gonna do it.
all right.
Yeah.
And you head south after them.
Inclines her head in the direction to Apex. Come on, they went this way probably.
Nods.
Okay. Meanwhile, Team Car has finally made it out of the parking lot. And why don't you go ahead and roll me a wits roll?
Okay. I'm gonna
Alrighty.
do it.
You do it.
7.
7. You look around and eventually you manage to spot your car. It's like a sore thumb sticking out amongst the shot to shit old decrepit cars.
Old busted. New hotness.
New hotness, indeed. But other than finding your car, you don't see much else.
I'm gonna go ahead and slide over to the car and go ahead and check the fusion core, see if it's still there.
Okay. You go over, you pop the hood. You pull you can start the car and you can see the level of the fusion core on it. And as it roars to life, you can see that it is still there and still fully charged, or not fully charged.
But
at
still
the charge,
decent, still decent.
at the charge you left it when you arrived here, at the very least.
All right, I'll go ahead and stop the car and pile out and look at Cynthia. All right, well, he hasn't taken it or swapped it with a dud or anything like that.
Think we should take it out just while he's wandering around?
If you'd like me to, it'll take a hot second if you just want to watch my back.
Yeah, can do.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and remove the fusion core.
All right, and you hear sort of a fundamental energy leaving the car, just sort of power down.
There we go. Now
You've got a
we'll put
fusion
this
core
thing
with
back.
It's probably about half capacity at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, keep in mind, when we put this thing back in, it's going to take a hot second for it to go ahead and charge up everything. All right? Not long, maybe like 3 seconds, but... Actually, why am I telling this to you? You drive these things. Well, drove these things.
Well, you know.
Old mechanic habits die hard, I guess. All right, well,
Well, that's a bit of a relief.
absolutely.
We should probably make our way back and actually look for clues this time around.
Meanwhile,
Pretty sure I
think
skimmed
that'd be
over
best.
everything.
I'm
Do you-
looking for clues while we're
On
Yeah,
the-
as we're
on the
going
opposite
up-
end of
As we're going,
Team
we're doing a
Wild
cursory look
Scavenger.
around. Yeah, sorry. Louise will definitely be doing a cursory sort of watching their six sort of thing as we go to join them.
Apex is very curious with, like, any thought of the Brotherhood around. He is always tense and a bit nervous. So he is very, very much looking around for any signs of this power armor. Or individual who may have left power armor.
All right, that'll be more wits rolls as you try to come up with anything.
That is a 10.
7.
You do manage to pick up on what appear to be the high-heeled footsteps of Cynthia. Or wait, no, you're wearing combat boots. Never mind.
They got a little heel. on
Combat stilettos.
You can give him a little heel.
stilettos. Yeah.
them. Not
Combat
that at
heel.
all.
Sexy combat boots.
Click, click, click.
Wow.
Petite feet.
It's set to the fucking Command and Conquer theme. All right. You pick up on Alvin and Cynthia's trail, but other than that, you don't really sense much.
Man, even with a 10, so this guy just did not come this way as far as I'm aware. Because I don't know that I succeeded. That
Doesn't
was
seem like it.
metagaming.
Well,
Do I hear my bear? Do I hear my bear?
notably, you don't.
Damn.
Oh, more concerned.
As eventually, I'm assuming the teams are going to start converging.
So,
Let's just go ahead and make a couple of more
Probably in Lakeside, but couple more.
wits rolls.
Alrighty.
Let's go one from each side.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
that's
and
a,
there
that's
it
a
is.
5 that
I'm
time.
11.
Apex, you sort of zero in on the
Second.
footsteps that you can see, and
I got a 7.
it distracts you from really trying to notice much else because they're just so standout. And meanwhile, Alvin with the 11.
that ain't bad.
You see off in the distance, you see Apex, Louise, and off even further in the distance is the Securitron that is trying to accompany you, just waddling after. But once again, other than that, not much. And eventually, you all reconverge right around here.
You're like, thank God. One arrow.
What does Lakeside Crossing look like?
Let me go ahead and... Lakeside Crossing is pretty much precisely what its namesake implies. There are a couple of mostly dried up lake beds with what appears to have been signs for, like, don't feed the ducks and other sort of oceanic displays.
Absolutely ignoring the "don't feed the duck" sign. I see a duck, I'm feeding that guy.
Oh my God.
but I
They're already
probably don't
alive.
see one.
Yeah, you see these
on.
sort of tealish markings right around here are are water.
Okay. And are we near where the initial injury was sustained? You said it was around here, wasn't it?
No, it was
the
back
initial
in the
injury
Discovery
was
Corner.
Oh.
We
When
can
did
fill you in on
pass-
that, though. And we will.
Okay.
indeed.
We passed something over here, but I think it was just the switchback.
Does the filling in, and Louise sort of, rather tensely sort of says, yeah, we're dealing with something that may be able to vaporize us.
Wait, what?
Energy weaponry.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a thing.
I mean,
So, I assume the fusion core is okay?
yeah, we took it out just in case.
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and just show the core just on my belt.
Alright.
Wait, how
Keep
big
that
is the
hidden
core
away
again?
just in case.
If it's not my belt, I'm carrying it in one hand, just carrying it like a football.
The core is probably, what do I even compare it to?
Basketball?
Probably about as big as your average water bottle.
That's not so bad.
Oh, that's
yeah.
amazing.
Yes.
Okay, great.
I love you, science. Yeah,
It
no,
is.
it's hanging on my
It is
tool
a
belt.
tiny nuclear reactor, though. So.
Yes, miracles of the
Yeah.
past future.
Thanks, asbestos.
Well, nothing yielded this way, but should we double back yet again and try and find our heavy-footed friend?
I think
Oh,
we
he'll-
should check. If they were
Go ahead.
last spotted in the wild, we should check there. Maybe at least we'll have a clue as to why they were here.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we
Looks
can
at our
find
Pit-Boy
something.
map. We can basically just take a straight shot to it if we want. Textron doesn't seem very interested in stopping us from, getting on the grass.
If he's winged bad, he might need help. But
All the way back, please get off the. Please get off the. Please.
Poor Projectron. He's just trying to do a good job.
I will alert zoo security if you do not get off the grass. Error.
Report.
Which member of Zoo Security? Tell me their name.
Error.
Jim.
Yeah,
You-
that's right.
processing.
You don't
just
work
one
here.
voice.
I don't have to tell you shit.
Now, that's a Connor response.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna head to the wild through the cut through from Lakeside? Is that what's happening?
Pretty much.
You're cutting through from
follow-
Lakeside.
Following the railroad.
Okay. That would bring you up through here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and.
So worried that, well, I don't know if that guy, well, I don't know if I want to find that guy alive or not.
Don't
Shit,
cheap
I
shot
hope
him.
he's dead.
Just don't cheap shot him. Well, I mean, he's dead. Free power armor, but
And free,
Aha.
free potential like laser gun or something.
As you make your way up back towards the Discovery Corner, just to try and cross through the wild, you hear shuffling behind you, heavy thuds, and
immediately whip around.
limbs breaking as coming from behind you, you hear.
Oh, it's our friend, the bear. Or mutant
The-
bear.
Somewhat emaciated form of a starving Yao Guai as it slowly turns its head towards you.
Oh, yay, he's alive.
Hey, what?
He's
Glances between them.
Yeah, you see, as the bear was telling you.
So like, Apex, you got more meat on you?
Yes. I reach into my pocket and I pull out 10 pounds of rad roach meat.
Oh,
Do you have
my
like an interdimensional
God.
pocket or something?
I just have a very squishy bag. It's comparable to a super mutant's. And
Wow.
I hurl it towards the bear.
As you huck it towards the bear. The bear initially begins to stand up on its hind paws and stands to its full height, which towers above all of you. And then it looks down at the offering it's received. Slowly sits back down.
The offering has pleased him.
And it begins to chew on the large pile of maybe a little bit rotting meat that you've got. You're not quite sure.
Some of it probably is, but some of it's fresh.
It begins to happily eat it either way.
Bears could eat zombies if they get half the chance. They don't care.
Apex crouches, watches, and smiles.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make our leave while he's happy.
You did a good thing, Apex. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, okay. You lead the way.
Right.
Stiffly walk away like.
Oh yeah. I'm doing that. Alvin's doing that fast Peter Griffin walk. Just.
Cynthia, like, flop-armed, shoulders sunk, just, like, feet slapping the ground, like, really?
So you have appeased the Yaogwai, you have not earned its ire, and you retreat further back into the Discovery Corner.
As everybody else walks away, Apex just smiles and says,
Feast, my friend. Then be free.
then I stand up and walk away.
Under her breath, I really hope we don't have to kill that thing later.
It's gonna be real sad.
Yep.
As you make your way back to the Discovery Corner, and in fact, the Living World sort of shopping center, you do see the entrance to the wild that is between the Lakeside Crossing and yourself. And I assume you head there?
Yep, burrito.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The party in tow, you begin to see some interesting sights on your way.
Tell me all about it.
Every time you say
I
interesting
will.
sights, I immediately panic that it's going to be like a horrific, terrible car wreck of a situation, and then you tell me about beautiful architecture.
Yeah, you need to adjust your tone, Connor.
I
Make it sound nicer.
I feel like Connor would be the best, most menacing tour guide. You learn
my
so
God.
much, but you are just on edge.
You're
the
so
entire
15
worried
super mutant geese! That's crazy!
Oh my god!
It's a little Willy
straight outta
Wonka, isn't
Canada.
it?
No, you gotta do 40 super mutant geese, one for each episode.
Ah,
God.
I see.
See, that's how
Well,
you get it. You tie it back into the brand.
you do actually come upon the area that is designated for waterfowl, although you find none. You see a large, empty, somewhat dried up lake bed, with sort of a nice little green wooden railed overlook, so you can look down at what probably used to be a bunch of swans or ducks or other waterfowl that lived in this part of the zoo, with some more placards containing information about the local fauna.
Where would the capybaras have been?
No. The capybaras.
I thought they were mentioned at River's Edge.
Yeah, I just didn't know what section they would have been in.
Where are they? I'm looking. Are they at River's Edge?
They do typically like the water, but I wouldn't know.
Ah, yes. There would have been an area that was rather close to the rhinoceros area that would have been a capybara exhibit that you've passed it already.
The moment has passed.
You did not
They
see any
are
super
not
mutant
there.
capybaras.
Thank
They
God.
still would be the chillest things ever.
Yeah,
Probably.
things like that tend to not survive nuclear apocalypses.
Probably would have just been docile mole rats.
Aw.
Nevertheless, you find yourself overlooking a small lake.
Well, we're in the wilds. I'd like to roll for
Yeah,
something.
overlooking.
Go for it, man.
Woohoo! That's 7. Wait, what? Wait, what did I roll? I rolled twice. I guess 7.
Yeah, I'll take the first one. The calm and mostly placid lake. You hear just a general sloshing from the water, and you don't really detect much else with a 7.
I'm still looking for like any sign of like where that power armor person came from. So that's a 9.
9?
A 9.
A 9.
A 9.
9.
Neon.
9.
What would a 9 get you, I wonder?
Good question.
That is a good question.
Let's send it right back to the phones.
Vote now on your cell phones.
Mm-hmm. If
You
you
know
think a 9.
From your position right now, you're sort of still at the cusp area of the Wild and Lakeside crossing. There is nothing here to tell you perhaps where this person might have been, but you know that you can go deeper into the wild from here.
They must have came from this side.
Louise still has her shotgun out for, security reasons. And she's just like, all right.
If they came out from this side, what heading?
All right. You head further into the wilds.
Seems to be the option.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
The wildest option, even.
You pass further into
Let us
the
go
wilds.
into the wild.
You go further into the wild. And as you look for clues into who this mysterious armored individual might be, this is where we're going to take a break for the session.
Ooh, okay.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, buddy. Woo-wee!
That person is everywhere where I am not, and I wish that they were there. I think.
Runaways will be back after these messages.
I think I want to be where they are, but if they are where I am, then maybe I won't want to be there anymore. You know?
I want to go to there.
I want to go to there, but maybe I do not want to go to there. And if I do not, how do I leave?
Okay, this is
Return
getting
to
way
Gateway after the commercial break.
This is getting way existential. I'm gonna go get a vanilla scone.
Oh,
That sounds good.
So good.
They're at Ralph's. Oh, but I don't think they're gluten free. I will make you gluten free ones.
I don't have a Ralph's.
Do you have a Kroger?
We do have Kroger. They're the
Same.
I
same
mean,
brand.
it's literally the same company. So
Yeah.
A gluten free by the power of gluten.
BRB.
I am gonna take a really risky bet while I'm in Japan. So Japan is opening its borders in like 3 weeks.
When are you going?
I'm going for Christmas and New Year's
Aw, yay.
because I haven't seen my sister, brother-in-law, and family-in-law of my sister for 4 years.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a
I
long
did
time.
actually get to see my sister's sister-in-law a few weeks ago. She flew into LA for a tiny, tiny bit. But I haven't seen the rest of the fam for like 4 years. So I'm going to go for Christmas and New Year's. and my sister booked us afternoon tea on Christmas Eve.
Ooh.
But the problem is, in Japan, there's not really a ton of gluten-free options for stuff like that.
Ooh.
So I'm just gonna eat it and see.
Just you know what? Here's my idea.
Yeah.
Your gluten intolerance, leave it in California. It'll be there when you get back. Just leave it there.
Yeah, I think I will give that a whirl. I have
Awesome.
also heard that in other countries, because of how things are grown or what they're sprayed with and stuff, like it. I've heard of people going to England and their gluten intolerance just going away.
But yeah, just do that.
I mean, totes. If I can,
Perfect.
I so will. But I don't know. Got Zenlita, got a gluten intolerance? Just don't.
Yeah, just don't do it. Why are you doing it?
Guys, I can have New Year's mochi. Mochi is rice, so I can totally have that. It's just things that are like wheat, glutinous, gluten stuff.
My water.
All right. I do not have celiac disease because I did a blood panel and it doesn't say that I'm allergic to wheat. I totally have soy sauce, but I have curbed the amount. But I essentially
Jesus.
break out into hives if I have gluten. So I have to be very careful about, yeah. Yeah, it's the former, not the latter. If I had celiac, I would be like never touching anything that has flour or wheat products in it at all. But sadly, it's just an intolerance that makes me feel real icky. So, but I'm just for an
This water
afternoon
is so
tea,
good.
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
This water is so good.
Is it like a special kind of water?
Yeah, it's liquid death. I really like it.
Oh yeah, I've heard
Is
of
it
Liquid
really?
Death. It is.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah,
Sell it at
it's
concert.
pretty good, like really fresh water. And yeah, city water. It's an old city, so you look at the water and you're like, and you
Maybe
just
not.
get some liquid death. Like that's what I do anyway.
I can understand that. Yeah.
I cook with it, but you boil it, you treat it. You know how it is. You know the score. But yeah, the one I got when I went down to the ingredient store was it's called Severed Lime. I got a 12er of that, and the thing that pulled me is it was like it's a 12 of tall boys, and I'm like I'm used to that. I'm a big boy. I need a big can, so I'm like okay, and yeah, no, I'm really into that. Really good for getting me off of soda because like it's lightly effervescent. I like that. I like the fizz.
Yeah.
Now you guys have put it in my head. I really want to make chicken and dumplings for dinner. I haven't had dinner yet, so I'm not going to get it till like 10 and after 10.
Nothing better than a good donut.
Recipe.
Like I had a recipe that I gluten freed up because I wanted Caitlin to have it, though it worked beautifully.
Oh, you're on your own. I don't know how to do that.
No, I don't need to gluten free this version. This version wasn't gluten free to begin with. I just made it gluten free and it worked.
If there's a gluten-free biscuit mix, use that. That's a secret.
I am gonna grab a snack real quick. I'll be right back.
I know it's gonna take me probably not gonna. If I make this, I won't be eating till like midnight because that's how long it's gonna take me.
Mm-hmm.
I want it though.
I want it real bad.
God, do it for yourself.
Let's see. For the
If you can't do it for
dumplings.
yourself, then do it for The Rock.
Do it for the children.
Let's
Just
see.
like quiche.
Two things: flour, baking powder, salt, cold butter, milk.
Father to Jimmy Uso, Jay Uso, and Sami Zayn.
I really thought you were gonna say Jimmy Neutron. I don't know why.
Yeah, I could make this.
Goddamn, Jimmy.
I know something. I should ask Caitlin for Christmas, like something easy to get me for Christmas. She had this great baking mat that had like all these measurements out. So if you needed to like rolling pin something out when you were like baking, it'd be like this circle, this circle is 6 inches, this circle is 8 inches, and all that stuff. It's like, oh, it was useful.
That's why I suck at baking. I just eyeball everything.
Yeah, I think I might do this. I just really want chicken and dumplings now. And I have everything I need for it. Albeit I'd probably spruce up this recipe because the only spices it wants is salt, pepper, and bay leaf. Like we can make that better. I got
that sounds so milquetoast.
That's a pretty bog standard dumpling you're talking about, though.
Nothing
Well, that's
better
for the
than having a
soup.
dump.
Lean.
That's for the. I mean, I think I'll probably add. I have thyme. I have rosemary. I don't think sage will work. I have basil and oregano though. Of course, a little fish sauce too, just because that seems to perk up any soup.
Your chicken and dumplings is turning very Italian all of a sudden.
I guess that's the oregano, but I don't.
I'm gonna
need
make
it.
him a dumpling they can't
Oregano.
refuse.
Oregano and basil.
I definitely throw in some thyme at least to start with. And I bought some marjoram. Marjoram?
Marjoram?
Yeah, that. I don't know what that does. I'd have to give it a sniff to see if it fits.
It tastes like a little earthy. It's very close to tarragon for my palate.
I'll see what I can add to this soup to make it a little more. Could add some lemon. Some lemon might be nice.
Lemon is good with chicken.
See, it does want garlic at least, right? Yeah, okay, garlic. Oh no, 2 cloves? Haha, no. We're making that at least 4 or 5.
Very
Garlicky
nice.
dumps.
Any recipe I've seen, one rule I saw someone said about cooking, it's like, look, any recipe you come across online, whatever they say the garlic cloves is, add at least 2 more. And it hasn't steered me wrong yet. That's right, I have a pastry blender now for the butter stuff. Oh, I'm gonna use that, yeah.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
Now I don't have to use the grater instead.
Well, I think it's pretty great.
We'll see if this lasts. I'm excited about it now, but the more tired I get, the more I might just be like, I'm just going to open up that pack of PF.
Pizza.
I might just open up that. I might just open up that pack of PF Chang's seasoning stuff for chicken, toss it in a pot, and just be like, over rice, done, I'm good.
I've done that so much. I remember I was making jambalaya one day. Got everything I needed for the jambalaya. I came home. I was so tired. I put it in the fridge, and I was like, burger. And I walked outside.
I am back.
Uh-oh.
The burger.
Hello.
Burger.
That's my favorite Foxes in Love strip.
Burger.
What, burger?
They was like, do you want to go get a burger? We have food at home. That's not what I asked. That's not fair. Of course I want a burger.
You've done that to me.
Done that to me with Taco Bell.
Yeah, I was gonna say you did that to me with Taco Bell because we've done that to each other with Taco
Yeah,
Bell.
you started it though, as I recall.
I'm not gonna say that you're wrong.
Doesn't
I
Everyone
want to
love-
point out that I am also right.
Everyone loves a good gubger.
The big yar.
That's where Baja Blast lives.
All right.
I
And
thought that was
frozen
Taco
Baja
Bell.
Blast.
Taco Bell is the spawn point of Baja Blast.
It's the respawn point.
That's what
Yeah.
we're talking about.
They sell it at Target right now, limited time.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening in my world?
also-
What?
I've also heard the hard Baja Blast is actually pretty good.
I didn't even
Like
know they made a
alcoholic?
hard version.
Oh yes, just combine every bad decision for your Final Fantasy 14 raid in one can. That sounds like a great idea. Baja Blast, hard liquor, your main tank. All right. Loud belch. Let's get it in, gamers. Die in pandemonium.
That seems so much though. It's like you can make any soft drink hard just to add whiskey or something.
Nah, just pure ethanol.
Just put it straight in my veins.
Alrighty. Ready to hop back into it?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of my favorite
Oh, yeah.
Barnyisms. I think my favorite is, "Don't cry for me. I'm already dead. Yeah.
He sounds
was
a little
born-
too much like Kermit.
I was born ready to hop back into it, though, to answer your question.
Absolutely.
All right.
I was. Mm-hmm.
Then let's get to it.
All right.
And so you find yourselves deeper within the wild.
When you say it like that, I always imagine a monkey just going like just one ook, just woo.
He's like, oh my.
Just making gnome sounds, just woo.
The Apex has never felt more at home.
You head further into a lone cement trail that walks around the other side of this small lake. And eventually you are led to a small set of binoculars that appear to have been set into the very cement itself. A post that has little binoculars about a child's height.
The
Who wants to do it?
The Apex crouches and approaches them.
I'm gonna follow your lead, but like just in a low stance.
Does the Apex think the binoculars are going to attack?
No, I'm just trying to approach them so that I'm at eye level with the binoculars.
Oh, fair enough.
I need to crouch. Now, are these binoculars that somebody would have to put a quarter in, is the question.
They are not.
Okay. What do I see beyond them?
Make a wits roll.
I shall. 9.
9. You overlook the small lake, as it were, with a bunch of dead trees, and you see off in the distance what appears to be a rather large green gazebo, and some sort of area that might have been meant for pre-planned events to take place. You see a set of small restaurants. You see a place that is overlooking the rest of the lake. And moreover, you can see a couple of figures moving, but you can't quite make them out from here.
There's movement, and I point, like, in the general direction while still looking into the binoculars. Over there. A few figures moving in the small structure.
Connor, from the way he's pointing, which way on the map is that? Is the gazebo you're talking about? Hang on, I can do this. I remember now. Is this the gazebo you meant? Hang on. No. Come on, select. Is this the gazebo?
No, it would be a bit further inwards around here.
Oh, it's up there.
Yes. Gazebo.
Wait,
Gazebo.
Wait a minute. You said there's two people? Like more than one?
You said moving figures. Do they look humanoid, or is it like so far away that I'm just seeing blurry shapes moving, and I probably need glasses?
It's more like blurry shapes. They appear to be about as tall as your average human, at least.
They're about as tall as a person, but here, you look. And I move away, and I try to get a look at it with my own naked eyes.
Yeah, sure. Hold on. I will peer through the binoculars.
All right, go ahead and make me a wits roll as well.
Okie dokie. 10.
There you go.
I need glasses.
Nice.
Aw.
looking at looking at these figures, you can what would you see from here with a 10? Now that Apex has pointed out to you, you can see sort of the slow shuffles of a few figures wearing sort of steel gray and black uniform of some description. Looks awfully familiar to you, as a matter of fact.
Is there a certain faction name that comes to my mind when I look to the
One
gray uniform?
that you recently departed. It looks like the uniform of the archers.
Apex, those are archer uniforms.
Oh, well,
I noticed that like both Alvin's wearing his.
Mm-hmm.
maybe we should go talk to them.
Oh yeah, wearing these new duds of mine, that would probably work pretty well. Shame that my
Nods.
coveralls are all blasted to hell. Well, at least Boss Man wasn't too cut up about it. All right, well, let's get going.
Well, I guess I'm a little less twitchy if it's an archer, but archers, what are archers doing here?
That's a good question, and one that I'm going to go ahead and get to the bottom of that with.
If there's a Brotherhood member, odds are they may still be in conflict.
Oh hell! Yeah, you're right about that one.
Let's go check it out.
And we'll go check it out.
Indeed, read.
Okay. As you move closer inward, you start to see and hear the crackling and sizzling of metal as brilliant orange flashes erupt from the gazebo, and then quickly die out. As the closer you get in, you start to see trickles of blood pooling out onto the cement.
Okay, that's less good.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, we're not going to have much of a parlay around here.
Um,
All right.
While we see those flashes and then pools of blood, I mean, did they look like mag casters or did they look like laser blasts?
More orange than the typical red you would see from your standard laser rifle or pistol. Things that you would know, Apex. These definitely seem to be more like magcasters, but way brighter than you've ever seen, at least.
Well, I'm going to pick up my pace.
Okay.
Yeah,
Me too.
same.
You hurry towards the gazebo, and you see more unfamiliar bloody footprints as you begin to see bodies littering the floor of the gazebo.
Oh.
You see one of a short, blonde-haired man laying face down, motionless. Not necessarily any wounds that you can see directly on him. The next person, however, that you find on the ground appears to have several. No, not several. Has one large hole straight through his heart. Appears to leave a small ember on his uniform as well that is slowly spreading across the rest of his uniform.
Cynthia, you want to try and fix that?
Yes.
Okay,
wait,
who
are
is
they,
who is currently alive here?
Yeah. Is that
you-
something I need to roll for?
Roll wits to try and find the motion that you saw.
9?
8.
Okay. You
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Three.
What's roll you said? Sure. 8.
all of you see closer into the gazebo, you hear
Hello?
Apex
you
stealths.
you get no reply, but Apex, you stealth, you make your way in.
Hey.
Stealth is a 13. I am one
13.
with I am one with whatever shadows exist.
You are a ghost,
You are
and
easy, bro.
this being a shelter from the sun, it is quite easy to find shade. As you walk further in, you see another body of another archer, his head twisted completely around,
Jesus.
and you creep in further. You find more blood pooling as you see a man with sort of salt and pepper black hair, leaning more towards the pepper side though. He's gripping a machete in one hand, and he's gripping his throat with another as he's looking around frantically. A large gout of blood is spilling out from underneath his hand clasped around his neck.
Cynthia.
Shit,
On
Cynthia.
Then she runs over and immediately starts to try and deal with whatever that is.
Okay. You get the sensation that this man is in dire need of urgent medical care. If he takes pressure off of this wound, it's gonna be a matter of time unless you get a perfect roll here.
Righto. So I now have doctor.
Explain,
study of
Cynthia,
medicine.
explain.
Your study of medicine gives you the ability to treat wounds, injuries, and illnesses. At the beginning of every day, roll plus smart. So that will be this right now, which is going to be a plus 2. A 7.
Okay.
And you gain a pool of points equal to the results. So I have 7 points. You may use these points to heal and treat a character. These healing points can only be spent when you have access to any necessary equipment and are in a space that you and the patient can rest. I can treat an injury or disease for 5 points or heal for 1 HP each. Treated injuries will temporarily negate any negative symptoms. The GM will decide how much treatment is needed to fully cure the injury or disease. And yeah.
So essentially, how many points do you think it would take to stabilize this man?
He is critically wounded at the moment.
So if it takes 5 to treat an injury or disease, how much am I looking at?
This is definitely an injury. I'd say you can save this man's life if you spend 5 of those points.
I will spend them.
Okay, you
So,
see
Cynthia,
you see the man's wounds, and you know that you can save him, and you get to work quick. The man initially puts up some resistance, but he puts his machete down and lets you get to work, seeing that this is probably his only chance at surviving at all. And it's a matter of time, and it does take you some time to get him patched up. He does pass out at some point, and it takes the combined effort of all of you to save this man's life, but eventually you do see to this man's wounds, and he is stable, but he looks exhausted.
All right. While we're stabilizing him and holding him down, are there any signs, like, because the attack just happened, otherwise this guy would be long dead. Also, we saw the blasts as we were coming in. any
Notably,
sign of their attacker.
you do see on the ground large black scorch marks on this gazebo, and pools of just completely destroyed metal that is just basically carbon at this point.
Possibly bits of armor.
Here,
So we,
here.
do we
Let me
see...
take.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Here, let me take a look at those. Here, pull whatever shards you can. See if I can't make sense out of them.
I'm going to start gathering stuff. I'm assuming this guy that was treated is absolutely passed out from shock.
Like, do we see anyone around, like, still attacking or around this gazebo?
Make wits rolls.
Yeah, I'll roll that.
6
5.
that time. Owie.
All of us, or
Better
I'm
all of us. We screwed it.
I'm gathering metal.
okay, great.
I am solving a puzzle out of the
11.
apex metal.
11.
The alloy pex.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia, your head's still on swivel after that shocking
Literal swivel.
procedure that you've just done. And you look around and all seems quiet. But you do notice off in the distance towards the is
I'm covering.
this west, southwest?
Okay.
You do see a place where some old mulch was kicked up rather violently.
Apex, Alvin, over there.
Apex begins dashing.
I'm going to go ahead and search toward it.
For now, I'll hang back with Cynthia.
She's still tending to the.
Oh, and Dave,
Shocked
and
man.
Protectron.
And Dave.
Actually,
Dave!
actually, Louise will turn to Protectron and say, would you mind going with them?
I think someone stepped on the grass.
I don't do good with blood.
I will alert the authorities and follow your friends.
Meanwhile, in the distance, you just hear, "Oh, good, Protectron's here."
What do you mean he? Oh,
I am here to stealth.
Oh, good, Protectron's here.
I'm taking a drink of water.
he's gonna be about as stealthy as a. He's about to be as stealthy as a 7-ton Deathclaw.
But between this and potentially taking up the guy with the power armor, I think you want him with you.
What?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's fair enough. Apex, you go out and around. Go ahead and stealth toward it. I'll go ahead and walk with big, tall, and metallic over here. We'll see what's up with that. All right.
Yeah, I'm moving towards the mulch.
Oh, right. And Alvin already has his arms just stanced up in let's go time. Somebody jumps out, he can instantly throw his hands into his power fist and just crack it into next year.
All right. So you are going into this small wooded area in an attempt to chase after whoever kicked up that mulch.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, how dare they disrespect the surroundings like this?
Disrespect your surroundings. All right, go ahead and make those wits rolls for me then.
All right, don't fail me again. 12. Opa.
Wow.
All right.
That +3. I didn't take that +3 to fail these rolls.
You like a whisper in the wind, you are gone. And you are following this sort of makeshift kicked up path.
I'm following along the path too. Just
I'm the blood
not really stealthed. And my plan of attack is they think I'm alone with the Protectron. That's their first mistake. So yeah, I'm tracking this path. I'm tracking toward this upkick mulch. Just low and slow is how I want to go ahead and play it. Just
All right.
occasionally, just take a pause. Just listen for something. Keep walking on the trail until I get to the end of it.
Okay, so you're effectively like trying to make yourself bait, is what I'm getting
Right.
here. Gotcha.
Right. I'm the anvil. Apex is the hammer.
Gotcha.
We're Team Double A.
Yeah, we are Team Double A, baby. With our new Protecton sidekick, Duracell. It all goes around the batteries, you see. Because he's a robot. I didn't think I Here we go.
All right.
I was about to say I'm like it. Now we say something.
So you are trying to make yourself seem like bait.
Mhm.
Apex is hiding in case anything happens.
And stalking.
And stalking, and you are, I guess, just continuing further into the wild. I'm assuming going... This is where...
Wherever this trail is now leading me.
The trail begins to taper off as you get closer or further away from the gazebo. Go ahead and make me another wits roll, Apex.
11.
Whoever this is, they're good at covering their tracks.
That was exactly what I was going to say. Whoever is doing this is really good at covering their tracks.
Surprisingly good. Unnervingly good.
But you do still manage to follow them inwards, and you can follow them down into this small area. Meanwhile, at the gazebo, what is everybody doing there? Just biding your time?
How much attention does this guy need at this point?
He had his throat cut by a implement of some sort. He was critically wounded. He could get worse at any minute. You're not sure.
Can I use my remaining 2 doctor points to doctor him more good?
Can I go ahead? Can I use my
do
last
it?
2 points to doctor him gooder?
Can I do it, but gooder?
Can
I
do
just
it
want to
more
what
good,
is medicine, you know?
please?
Go ahead.
I just know I got some medicine in me.
Make
Looks
me
like
make
you
me
got
a
ghost in your blood.
make me a smarts roll.
Only way I know how to get ghosts at your blood, gotta go ahead and get a hole in your head.
I got an
don't know if that
11.
was
I knew I had the medicine in me.
You all along.
You are a medicine, is you.
He's passed out right now. He's just sort of idly sleeping at the moment, just due to how exhausted and shocked he was. You get the sense that you could probably leave him alone for a little bit, but it'll be bad if he just suddenly wakes up and starts moving around.
Right.
So you could probably get away with leaving him alone for maybe like 20 minutes or so.
I love that the
Okay.
ominous music kicked in just when you started saying that.
Yeah.
You could probably leave him alone for 20 minutes.
And counting.
Okay. I guess searching the other... We didn't search the other bodies yet, did we?
No.
No. So I guess she'll do that. Check for any signs of life.
I'm just gonna do this again. Team Car's back at it. So what precisely are you going to do to try and search these bodies? Like, what are you looking for?
Check for pulses, check eyes, see if there's any life left in them, or are they just dead. And if they are just dead, see if there's rummage the pockets, because they aren't going to use it anymore.
The other 3 people that were with this individual, the other 3 archers, are absolutely dead.
Okay, deadest of dead. So, what they got in them pockets?
What do they got in
Got any
them
unused
pockets?
Magcasters?
I would like to roll this too. In fact, I want to roll scavenger on this.
Okay, what are you trying to scavenge off of them, Louise?
Good medical stuff and weaponry.
Okay.
Maybe armor. I don't know if they can beat my armor, but you know. To be fair, I wouldn't mind another ballistic vest.
Lanny, it's just that Dave Chappelle meme picture. Does y'all got any more of them Madcasters?
But yeah.
All right. So go ahead and roll me that wits roll for
9.
9.
Me as well, or
Not bad, not bad.
just Louise?
Well, this is specifically for Louise. She has an ability
Okay.
called Scavenger.
Oh, that's right.
Interestingly, you find what appears to be a syringe filled with a blue liquid.
Really? Huh.
Yes, it's a
Do you
interesting
show
little concoction.
I mean, I think we have better things to worry about right now. So for now, I'll pocket it.
Yeah. As for weapons, you likewise find a machete, sort of in a death grip on this man's hand. He appears to. This is the one that had his head just completely twisted around.
Jesus Christ. Just sort of grimaces as she gently tries to unpry his fingers from it. Just like, yeah, okay. Oh, God, that snap. No, okay.
It takes a bit of doing, and some tendons pop uncomfortably, but you manage to get the machete out, and you have a machete.
Yay!
Looks quite well taken care of.
Nice. Does a slightly respectful nod towards the body. It's like, sorry, body. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, body.
No, you were right
know.
the first time.
Yeah, no, you got it. You got it.
His head turns back around. It's all right.
It's okay.
Alright. Hey, it's okay, man.
Sarai.
However, you only managed to find a couple of bundles of some scrap metal. No mag casters on any of these guys. You do see that the one whose life you saved, you do find a mag caster probably belonging to him. But you do find it.
Still unconscious. There's time.
That feels mean, especially if he has nothing to defend himself with.
We also don't want him to attack us when he gets up. Wait, archer? He's an archer?
Yes.
Yeah, if he has mad. Yeah,
All of these-
excuse me, he's got-
All of these individuals are archers.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, presenting as archers.
Maybe remove weapon just so he doesn't attack us, though.
I will remove his weapon for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the Magcaster for now.
You take the Magcaster for yourself for now, just so it's out of his reach. Do you take his
Don't even think though that the Louise.
Do you take his machete as well?
I already have a machete, so I'm good.
No. Just
Oh, you mean?
remove it.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll take the machete as well.
I think making sure that this person doesn't have, if they are not an archer, it's better to make sure they don't have anything that they could immediately double cross us with.
I have 2 machete. Yeah, Louise will glance at. I'm gonna say that you're telling me to do this, and she just looks at Cynthia, as she does, like, you sure you want to take everything from him?
Well, I mean, you really can't be too careful out here.
Okay. She
I'd
kind of.
rather be safe than sorry. We can always give it back the minute he wakes up and we can verify who he is, but
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get blasted in the face with one of those.
Sort of looks at the Madcaster a little sadly. Just gonna tell you, the longer I have this, the more I'm gonna get attached. If I name it, it's all over.
Well, we'll deal with that when it comes to it.
Okay.
And Cynthia's gonna check his pockets to see if there's any identifying information or radio or anything.
Go ahead and make me a wits roll.
I knew you were gonna say that. 8.
You don't really find anything that would necessarily identify him. But you do rifle through his belongings. And what else were you looking for?
It was just identifying things and weapons. That was it.
Yeah. Notably, all of these bodies have a machete on them, but no Magcaster.
Just the one?
Just the one that the one guy whose life you saved had.
Huh.
Oh, I hope whoever attacked them doesn't have them.
That's
That's bad.
Well, so here's something too, though, is don't the archers, forgive me if I'm wrong, don't the archers normally travel in a pack where they all have Magcasters so they can just destroy things rather than one person with one?
It lines up with what we've seen so far.
Yeah, it seemed to be the case at the arena at the very least.
Okay. What are they? You said they seem to be presenting as an archer. Is that solely because of the Magcaster?
They're also wearing the standard
jumpsuit.
the standard uniform of the archers as well.
Right. Did they look tattered or anything?
Other than some of the, scorch marks and slash marks on their uniforms from the fight they presumably just had.
Okay. Trying to think of anything that might have been missed. Guess that's kind of it on this end.
All right. Well, as you're figuring all that out, we'll go back to Alvin and the Apex.
Yo! Team Double A, baby!
Double A!
Team Double A.
I feel like when we say Team Double A, like we need to hear a bald eagle shrieking.
And like a power chord.
Right!
God.
You begin to make your way further into the wild, chasing after these tracks that are very well hidden. You push forward in, and Alvin, as you care to look, since you're the only one who would really be able to see these, you see placards that indicate that you are heading into a section of the zoo referred to as the Jungle of the Apes.
Jungle of the Apes, huh?
Yep, as Apex, you stick into the mulch and brush, trying to stay out of the immediate line of sight, and Alvin is playing the decoy here. Out in the open, you see a small enclosure, and inside you see an odd sight. You see a rather sizable amount of strange-looking creatures. They're mostly gray, patchy fur with deep eyebrows and resting mainly on their fists. They look about and seemingly sort of just looking around, enjoying what appears to be a meal made of a tato. You would know, as you see several of these strange furred individuals just munching away at some food they seem to have.
Some taters.
All right, now this is a placard, right? Like we're not actually seeing.
Yeah, you can
just go into town. Okay,
you can see a placard, and oddly, the things that you're seeing in front of you match up quite well with the placard you see in front of you as you look and see what seems to be a pack of gorillas.
What?
okay.
Apex is immediately intrigued. And
Okay, so to run this out, these
There
are
are
like
actual gorillas.
statue figures. These are not actual gorillas that
They're eating a tato.
Alvin
They are-
Bronson is witnessing.
They are actively eating food that is in front of them, and then one of them sort of catches your eye, and he turns to look at you, and it's sort of
What in the hell? I thought
Bastion-
you guys weren't.
Bastion watches and
Oh,
studies them,
hell.
but is more curious at the fact that this is where the trail led him. Is there any signs of whatever they were fighting?
go ahead and make a wits roll.
7. Minor success.
7. What would you pick up with a 7? Seeing as how you're still in the brush, you do see around you what appear to be a couple of broken branches that look like someone who had walked through here recently. Very recently.
Does it lead through? Does it lead through this gorilla enclosure?
It's sort of on a grassy fixture. Well, what probably once was a grassy fixture, looping around the outside of this gorilla enclosure.
Okay, can I just say for the record, I am so happy I'm actually looking at gorillas in a fucking fall.
Yeah, you see.
I haven't done that since the 4 DLC.
You see a couple of strangely gray-haired individuals seemingly taking some food from what appears to be a burlap sack in the middle of this enclosure.
Now, what in the hell are y'all?
Apex is very intrigued by those, but he is going to continue following the trail of their current target. He knows where to find these when he needs to, but he so wants to stay.
They aren't really like barring our way or anything, right?
No, it's quite
No.
easy to get around them.
Okay. Like Alvin's gonna look really confused, but he's gonna keep walking just around. Is that some kind of? I've never seen super mutants look like that. Tell you what. What in the hell? He has a penchant to go ahead and be like, "Yo, Apex, you ever see anything like that?" But he doesn't say that because we're sneaking right now. He really wants to, though. Like.
Yeah, and Apex doesn't say a damn word, even though he really wants to.
We're both like, that's so cool, but we got a job. Like,
I want to know more.
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and follow low and slow.
Puts that on the mental
down
note.
to,
I'll be back.
Same. Just throw a fork in that. We'll figure that out.
All right, you leave the Ghoulrilla enclosure as you venture further in down the path, taking signals from Apex as you move further in. And you would be around here at this point. And if you're still on the trail of this thing that you're hunting, gonna need another... Oh yeah, gonna need another wits roll.
Another wits roll. 11.
Team AA is on it.
We got this, baby!
You are continuing to pick up on small context clues. You're looking for things that would be easily overlooked. Whoever this individual is, they're very well versed in hiding their tracks. But you are managing to keep up with them.
Almost as well as I am at tracking them.
Imagine you just doing this whole show of it, and I'm just walking down casually like I'm Michael Myers, just down the hallway.
And the Protectron is just keeping up with you guys perfectly somehow.
Stay off the grass. The gorillas just walk up and start pounding it. No.
They go monkey mode. Alvin, you see another sight that is rather intriguing to you. You see another of these strange, almost humanoid individuals eating from another burlap sack that appears to contain vegetables and fruits, and they appear to be quite docile and pleased. Even not nearly so emaciated as the Yaogwai you saw earlier. And these particular individuals inside of this enclosure appear to have shocks of brilliantly orange hair, almost like blaze orange, like a hunter, like a hunter's vest, that orange.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like shocks of fire coming out.
Oh yeah. As you come across the Oradgatan's enclosure.
You're so pleased with yourself with these names.
Yeah.
I can hear you slapping yourself. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of what you've done here.
Can we just live here?
Yeah, we just end the campaign right now, just right here. We found the monkeys. We're good.
And so the campaign ends.
No.
We lived in peace and harmony with the ghoul monkeys.
You found your human.
Gorillas!
I got stuff to do, my guy.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
I continue tracking this very well-versed stealthman.
Very well-versed stealthman.
What the hell are these things? Like, I'm just like, just peering in, just looking. They seem to be. Someone's definitely taking care of these guys. I'm looking to see if I can find a placard just like the gorillas. I'm sorry, ghoulrillas. Do these orangutans have a placard in front of them from their pre-destructive form?
They sure do. Yep. You definitely see a placard for the Sumatran orangutan.
If we find rad mandrills, we're all dead. Like we're all of us are just dead. What? Yeah, once I find Apex again, I gotta tell him about that. Oh,
We don't even know if we're on the same trail.
Yeah, because like I'm just like I'm the anvil. If I get banged up, I'm expecting you to crash down like thunder. All right. All right, you weird son of a bitch. Let's keep going. You gotta be running out of road. Y'all definitely gotta be running out of road now.
All right, you push further inward.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I get lost in that simian sauce.
You push further out into the open, and there's not really Apex. It doesn't really look like there's much spaces here to hide out in the open. And with that knowledge, you think someone would be hard pressed to try and hide from you at this point. So go ahead and make a wits roll to try and find this individual.
11. Again.
Oh shit!
Another one.
Another one.
All right. You see an odd silhouette off near what appears to be a couple of off near what appears to be maybe a restaurant area. It's a large building that has a stag's head on the front of it that says Lakeside Cafe. And marching through the front entrance of it is a rather tall individual.
Was I correct in assuming they are in power armor by silhouette or by what I'm able to see?
Just based off of the silhouette, it's definitely not a super mutant.
So he's either a big fucking guy or...
Big boy.
Well, knowing that it's going to be very difficult, I will... Does this building he's walking into look like it has multiple entrances or at least windows around it?
One obvious one, but there are windows.
I would like to stealth my way out of the brush and find a vantage point.
All right. Likewise, for him, it's going to be a bit harder to try and stay hidden in this sort of environment. So go ahead, make me a wits roll -1.
Alrighty.
Oof! No!
Big
Ooh.
oof.
Yeah, you're in a wide open field right here, so it's not unsurprising that you weren't able to find much purchase in the shadows here.
I
It's
give
like
up. I
Gronk.
give up. I step out.
It's literally Gronk.
I step out, and I realize stealth is not an option. Am I spotted immediately?
Nothing happens. Alvin, I'm assuming you're not even trying to hide at this point.
Nope, I am not.
So you've been what you assume to be visible this entire time, and when you've crossed that threshold in your mind, like, yep, this isn't gonna work. You step out into the open and nothing happens.
I just look to Alvin,
He's in there.
and I point to the restaurant.
At the Lakeside Cafe.
Well, let's come out for about to eat then. I will roll up my sleeve and I will walk steadily there.
Yeah, we'll start JoJo walking towards the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Before you enter, let's go briefly back to Louise and Cynthia here. What would you guys be up to now that you've sort of searched the area and stabilized this individual?
Louise will look to Cynthia and sort of be like, How much longer do you think we should wait here? I feel like we need to go join them again in case they get into trouble. But I know, she looks towards the incapacitated man.
That's the worst superhero.
Yeah.
I'm incapacitated, man. What's your power?
Bud.
If you'd like to go help them, Dave and I can always stay here for now. I'm sure they'd probably need a little more help. I just don't know if I... Connor, could I safely move this guy or not really?
Could we leave him a note? Like,
No.
hey, stay still when you wake up, okay, dude? Thanks. Kisses and hugs.
You've been treated. Don't move. Smiley face.
He's sort of laying on a table. You propped him up on a table underneath this gazebo, sort of a makeshift operating zone. Moving him is gonna be a bit tricky.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You don't generally want to move anyone after a major injury.
Yeah.
It's a shame we can't leave Dave with him.
I mean, you
Dave's a
could,
ro-
but
he's
you know.
a robot.
No.
I just
No.
worry if Dave's by himself. I know Dave's got some weaponry, but I wouldn't want to leave him all by his lonesome.
Well, I also just don't want this person to wake up and then do something that will offset whatever Cynthia has done to staunch his injury and
Or
then her not be there to save him.
Or strangle Dave in confusion.
That
Well,
That's true.
Louise
That's always a
will-
risk.
nervous laughter.
Louise will hoist the magcaster. Does the magcaster already have metal in it?
It does appear to be loaded.
She'll hoist that and be like, "All right, stay safe, you guys. I'm gonna go." She suddenly gets a smile. It's like, "I'm gonna try my new toy out." Ooh.
We never gave any good indication as to where we went, did we?
Not really. Well, I motioned of where you where you should go.
General
so...
direction, yeah.
Yeah. And before
Well, if I look also, maybe I can find your trail.
before Louise leaves,
Not my trail.
Cynthia will hand her. How many things of metal do I have again? I had a lot. Where in the heck?
I did find one scrap metal myself too, so.
Right, but I have like 12 of them. I'll hand you 2 more handfuls.
It's good for 2 shots.
Yeah.
Extra 2 shots on top of the one I have.
Yeah.
And
Indeed.
well, technically it'd be 4 altogether if the magcaster's already loaded.
Indeed.
Alright, sounds good. Catch you later, guys. She will head off. Can I go ahead and roll to see if I can get their current location in general?
You can go ahead and roll me a wits to try and find out what path they took.
Importantly, I was
Neat.
stealthing. Yeah, I was stealthing. Alvin wasn't. So there's
But
that.
the Protectron, not quite as much.
Also that.
That is true.
She
You
just
prob-
runs toward the sound of "Please stay off the grass."
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'd say you could definitely deduce that they went down one of these 2 paths. And by the way, you guys are currently right here at the moment. This big green thing right here, the dark green one, is the
One of which
Lakeside
2 paths?
Cafe. One of these 2 paths right here, it's sort of, it splits off into 3, but you think they probably went down one of these 2.
I'll take the one. Oh, well, I can do this. I forget. I keep forgetting. I'll take this one.
All right.
It's just because it's less curvy. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me.
And Cynthia, you were staying with Dave and the injured archer.
Whether or not it's a wise choice, yes.
Okay.
I'm
Louise
afeared.
goes off on her own.
Well, I have Phil.
True.
That
And
is
she goes
true.
just like, some
Make
fun
me
today, eh,
feel
Phil? Yeah, just watch my back, okay?
And as you go down, you see much the same sights as Alvin and... Uh-oh, my headphones are about to die.
No!
No!
Give me a second. All right, we're good.
Hooray.
You see much the same sights as Alvin and Apex did. You see these slightly crispy-looking gorillas. What look to be maybe silverback gorillas, happily munching away at a burlap sack of fruit and vegetables.
And just like, huh. Okay. Just like, takes stock of it, nods, moves on. Just like, not gonna bother them. They're good where they are. Woohoo!
Yeah, you don't linger. And I'm assuming you move on?
Yes.
Right. And you spot Alvin and Apex beginning to enter a building.
Notably, before we enter, I would pause and just kind of hold my arm out in front of Alvin and look down, realizing he's still wearing the same uniform as the men that just tried to kill this guy.
What?
If we go in there, he might immediately attack you. You're wearing enemy colors.
Oh. Shit. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get caught up in this.
Maybe go around and look for another entrance. And I can, what's the word, confuse him.
Hey, sounds good. Sounds good to me. If this is a Brotherhood guy, you might be able to go ahead and talk to him about a couple things, huh? All right. I'll go ahead and take a look for a side entrance. Maybe you can go ahead and give him a warning of, hey, there's a fellow that looks like an archer you twist the head off of that looks, he's cool. Maybe say that. I don't know. Now just walk around to the side, maybe here.
And Bastion will enter. I also assume you'd probably be able to see Louise doing that.
Yeah, that's what I think. Just walking around to the side, just stop and look at Louise, be like, just a wave, like, over here.
Do I see the thing that they said they saw when they were walking up?
No.
Oh, then, can I roll for it? And you know what? They're fine. I'm just gonna go. They're like, oh, hey, Alvin. Sort of.
You see
sneak
Alvin
a little
waving
bit.
at you.
If he's just waving like that, yeah, I'll think there's nothing wrong, and I'll hoof it over.
All right.
Fellas, hold up in there. I'm dressed as one of the people what he probably vaporized, so I'm going to the side place. So,
Oh shit.
y'all want to come with? Or you could probably follow Bash. You probably follow Apex. He'll go ahead and make his way over.
Yeah, I've already headed in.
Oh, I'd be like, well, I can't. Oh, look, he's gone. It's like, oh, I guess I'm sticking with you then.
Team Alvin, let's go.
Wait, is that what you're really calling it?
Always.
Oh, we. Is that you're calling the thing of the fans? Let's go.
Just like, you're real proud of that too, aren't you?
Dear diary, I made the best thing today.
Upon entering...
Alvin is a simple former sociopath.
Oh, God.
Upon entering, what greets me in this restaurant?
The sight that you see inside of the restaurant is... essentially, you see sort of a dark blue, oh, I'm sorry. Nope, that is incorrect. what greets you inside is a large sort of looks like a school cafeteria. There's tons of tables on sort of a black and white checkered floor. This appears to have been a large restaurant of some description, although mostly decrepit. Some of the large fluorescent bulbs sort of flicker in and out of life. The some of the tables look to be like either flipped over or dislodged in some way or another.
But once again, I managed to lose sight of this man.
You could roll to try and find him.
I will. 13!
Oh yeah, that absolutely beats him. You hear what do you hear? You would hear a door closing off on the far end of this cafeteria.
I would move quickly in that direction, quickly and quietly. The apex way.
Okay. Meanwhile, what are Alvin and Louise doing?
I'm looking for a side entrance or a window I might be able to go ahead and just make my way to.
As you
roll for
circle,
that.
you circle around, you do manage to find an entrance towards the back, but it looks to be another one of those secluded employee sort of deals.
Try the handle.
I'll go ahead and try the handle real quick.
As you try the handle, you note that it is locked.
I'm going to look at my power fist, and I'm going to look at Louise.
She debates on that for a second. She's like, I don't know, maybe if you've got something in your tool belt that might jim it open a little bit gentler.
Actually, I might have just a thing. Flathead screwdriver? That might work. The door itself, are there hinges on that door?
There are hinges, yes.
So I could go ahead and probably use this. If it's not a deadbolt, I could probably use it to go ahead and crack open the door. Or I could, now that I think about it, what are those? Phillips screws? Yeah, I got a Phillips screw. I could just take the damn hinges off. That'll just take a second.
Thumbs up.
All right. Cover me for just a second, all right?
Got it.
You got it. And I'll just... With the skill that is only granted to him by the St. Louis machinists, he's going to spin a Phillips head screwdriver in his hand and start removing those hinges.
Okay.
Kind of huffs when he does the spin. Show off.
Go ahead
Because I
and
love my job.
roll me a smarts just to see how quickly you can get this done.
Yeah, you got it. Let's see. 10.
Nice.
You get it done relatively quickly. The hinges on the door come unscrewed at your underneath the might of your Phillips head.
There's no head quite like Phillips. Ain't that right, Phil? No.
He rattles.
Wow.
It's like, oh, don't, Alvin, don't, hey, no, you don't laugh. No, I'm not letting you laugh at that. That was,
Philip,
Don't, don't encourage him. Either of you.
When the last hinge comes off, I'm going to just press my hands up against the top of the door and just very gently just lean it backwards, out, and down to the side.
Before that happens, Apex.
I'm at the door.
You're at the door. You sneak in towards... the back area, and as you do, the temperature begins to drop as you follow this man's tracks. As you appear to have stepped into some sort of a freezer area. It's not terribly cold.
But it is well insulated.
Actually, no. It would be pretty cold. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, it's working-ish.
Yep. Working-ish indeed, as you can see plumes of your breath escaping from underneath your mask as you get low and move inward. You come into sort of a large freezer area.
Is my subject, my target in sight?
Make
Okay,
a wits roll.
Shasha, that's a 9.
Oddly enough, you don't see anything.
I know they're very good at hiding. What is this room in front of me? Like, this freezer. Obviously there's stuff to hide behind, but
it's similar to sort of a restaurant area that you've been to before in Frontenac, where it's a lot of stainless steel, a lot of old kitchen appliances. You see probably ancient flanks of Brahmin that are hanging on hooks that just swing idly in sort of this meat freezer sort of place. A lot is missing or frostbitten to the point where it's basically inedible. Notably, though, you do see some fresher looking meat hanging from hooks. And
does it look like there's any other way out of this room?
there is. There appears to be a door on the opposite end of this large freezer section, and you hear sort of a jostling from the other side of it. Just sounds like someone tried the door.
I'm going to slowly make my way into the room, kind of like head on a swivel. Almost kind of like weaving between the Brahmin shanks myself.
Okay. You weave between the Brahmin shanks.
Just looking between the rows and columns of like anywhere this person could be hiding.
Make me another wits check.
Big. All right. 10 that time.
It's pretty good.
As I am hiding, but also seeking.
Hide and seek. Ah, I'm gonna go.
Hide and seek champion.
You still don't really see anything, but you do notice that the sort of frosty air around you sort of swirls and coalesces and looks as though it's being moved by something.
Around me?
Not around you. Towards the door. Towards the door that you heard jiggling.
This is getting a little supernatural.
I start moving towards that. There are ghosts in the Fallout universe, so ghosts typically don't kill an entire armed platoon of soldiers, though.
Or have power armor. Or do they?
Ghost in the machine.
Doll hands!
An actual ghost in the shell. Anyway.
Damn.
I start to, like, I'm still making my way towards that door.
This tension makes you want to go back to the monkeys.
And keeping my, and just, constantly, like, doing that thing where, like, I'm walking forward towards the door, then I kind of, like, turn around real quickly, walking slowly backwards, keeping my back to the wall.
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing some stuff on the side here.
No worries.
Getcha?
Around this point would be when Alvin and Louise, you sort of slide the door off its hinges, and Apex, you are greeted with the midday sun coming through as you see your companions on the other side of this door.
My eyes squint, my claw goes back real quick, and then I notice it's you guys. Then I immediately turn my back towards the center of the freezer room again.
Make a wits
What's
roll.
up?
8. Shit.
You matched. As you turn your head back towards the center, you catch the frost part suddenly in the shape of a humanoid figure, a rather large humanoid figure, and you can see now the sort of shimmery silhouette that appears translucent in front of you. You see the figure stop for a moment and turn its head to look back towards you before bolting out the front entrance.
And dash.
As you dash after it, you pick up that the footsteps of this thing are very silent.
And I yell behind me, "He's heading back to the front!"
I'm gonna go ahead and head him off at the pass.
Did we catch any of that? Did we see the figure too?
Go ahead and both of you roll me wits to try and see this.
Sure. 12!
Oh,
The midday sun might have glistened across the
Oh yeah,
semi-translucent
7.
shield.
The different Alvin, you're not sure you saw it, but Louise, you absolutely saw definitely some sort of shimmery, translucent figure was wading through that mist.
I'm chasing an actual ghost right now.
Yeah,
my
I'll bolt for
God.
the front like Apex says.
All right, you
Yeah,
both.
I'm falling behind Louise. Just.
And while I'm running, knowing that the jig is entirely up, I just yell,
We mean you no harm. We seek to talk.
Jesus.
says the monster chasing him.
Yeah.
Chasing him.
I just want to know how your day went.
How are you
buddy,
today? Can I
Come on, buddy. I
have
just
a
want to
moment
talk.
to talk about? Do you have a moment to talk about the
No.
Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints?
You're gonna be like,
Did
the
you see the
glorious
new thing on Netflix?
hole in one in the sky?
If Louise has got a beeline on this thing for the brief chance she has, could I try something? Hello?
Your silence means no.
Sorry. Yes. Sure, you can try something. This is a lot happening at once, but you're both circling around towards the front.
Well, actually, I changed my mind. If I see this thing through the door and it bolts and I can go straight after it like Apex does, in the few seconds I have before that thing goes out of sight, could I have 2 bottles of water. Could I grab one, open it, and splash the water at it?
You'd hit me first.
I want to aim for him! Could I just chuck the bottle out like...
What a battle cry.
Maybe. He is a good deal taller.
That
Go
would just
ahead.
make him more easy to hit, I feel.
Go ahead. Make a body roll. -2.
Oh.
Oof. That's gonna hurt. Hang on, I have to look at my stats.
And you are going to lose. You are going to lose a bottle of water, which is a good resource to have in the wasteland.
I don't know if this particular bottle of water, I'm not sure is deradiated or not. Anyway, so
Fair enough. Body -2.
Fine.
Aw.
Apex, you feel a boom in the back of your head as and a sudden wetness as
Ew.
the bottle of water hits you clean in the back of the head. But you keep going. And
I refix the eye holes on my helmet, thinking, why?
Alvin, you're going around to the front entrance to presumably stop this individual, and Apex, you are trying to plead to this individual's to try and get him to stop. Go ahead and make a charm roll.
Ooh.
Flat D6, 5. Never mind.
Oh no.
I'm not a charming person. I don't know if you know this about Bastion.
Your words don't seem to have swayed him as he
Then
sort of
my-
begins
then
to
my
bowl over tables in front of him.
Then my next simple task would be just to leap upon his back.
Oh.
This would be really amazing. This could be really amazing.
Oh, weirdly timed laugh in the background.
All right, he is still invisible, so he's got some a bit of an advantage here.
But he is knocking over tables, so I do see his juggernaut path. I'm calculating with my brain where I will need to jump. Where I can grab is another question.
All right, go ahead and roll me body -2.
Ooh. Apex leap. Ah, that's a 6.
He suddenly shifts his pattern of walking just enough for you to just barely miss him. He turns, or you sense, Alvin, you sense eyes on you as he looks towards the front entrance. He looks back at you. The sound of movement all but ceases around you as things sort of go still for a moment.
Yeah, I do kind of like a jump to the ground, like kind of that Akira slide where I'm on my 3 legs and my other arm is just out.
Alvin,
my claw just digging into the ground to slow me down.
is there anything you would like to do, Alvin, at this point?
I am at the doorway with my arms going, just braced up against the doorway. Just having this, I didn't think I'd be killed by a ghost today. Like, kind of thought going through my head.
Oh god.
And then just looking out, just going, we ain't trying to hurt y'all. But like, if I feel pressure on me, I am pushing back 110%.
Make a charm roll.
I will. Come on, that winning Raider smile. Come on. Oh, come on.
Oh no!
D20, roll 20. Now you do this? Now you do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you sassy bitch.
Yeah.
We
Sassy bitch.
We spent all our good rolls.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Sassy bitch.
Louise, as you round the corner and enter into the room, you would catch this as well as just the briefest of moments you all hear.
I don't have time for this.
And then one of the tables gets shoved with horrendous force against one of the windows, and it shatters completely. And Apex, you feel a breeze as something runs right by you.
I try to reach out and grab it.
Unfortunately, this is a result of your swing here.
Oh, it was already. Oh, I thought that was okay.
As he narrowly manages to run by you, and you see another burst of glass sprays out as you all hear a thud and then continuing
never-
footsteps.
I would nevertheless give chase.
Okay. As you chase after this mysterious individual, and Cynthia looks after a nearly dead archer. The chase for this individual will continue in November. As we are going to end the session here.
This is the first.
Hello,
This is the first
Chase.
living Brotherhood member I've seen. The only connection I have to my brother. I'm not letting him get away.
I mean, if he is a Brotherhood member.
I don't know many others that have power armor, but
Remains to be seen. Guess we'll find out
And-
in November.
We'll find out in
Austin.
November. Bye, Austin.
adios.
Bye, Austin.
Austin!
Oh yeah, there's all kinds of flavors.
And-
Could be the Brotherhood, could be the Enclave, could be the Gorillas.
Gorilla power armor. We'll find out.
Gorilla
In a few
power.
months.
Oh man, was this a stealth Planet of the Apes game this whole time?
Oh my god.
When Connor said there are gorillas there, my brain railed against it because we were in Fallout, and I went, "No, I didn't say that." I'm just like,
They actually showed up in the
models?
Nuka. They actually showed up in the Nuka World DLC for 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
get
cool.
the fuck out, really?
Gorillas.
Gorillas in that one,
That is,
and actual gorillas.
oh, that's fucking baller.
Although
Alright, well,
orangutans are my creation.
Yes,
You're so
Orangutans
proud of that.
are,
and a very good creation.
orangutans are fucking awesome. I like those.
They're the orangutan enemy from fucking Donkey Kong.
Oh my god.
Just the emaciated, cracked out looking fucking.
They're all just lanky Kong.
I remember one of my,
But with
I remember
dual
one of my
voice.
friends called that monster Koki Kong before.
Got any bananas, smooth skin?
Yo, you got any bananas?
Well, this is the last we'll see of Gateway for quite some time.
But
As
what will
we
be happening in its place?
Well, I suppose for those of you who are sticking around, you get the exclusive updates that Ravenloft will be continuing into October as we continue the story of those individuals as they explore the domains of dread.
Oh,
And also, you'd better believe that Gobtober will be continuing with some of the lovely cast here, including a new addition. Who will that be? Find out next Saturday, as Gobtober is being moved to the Saturday slot for the Unexpectables in October. Stay tuned.
Ritzel's excited, I tell you that much.
It's gonna be
Also excited.
fun.
old Ritz
But-
has been going through a bit of a change.
There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Thanks for watching Gateway. Hope this was an exciting one. This has been in the back seat, in the back palm for a while now, and I hope you rather enjoyed it.
I did.
Indeed. So,
Not letting the ghost get away.
Oh.
all right. Let's go ahead and go around the horn. Caitlin, where can they find you, and what are you up to?
You can find me all over the internet at Boobs McBalrog. Here on Twitch, it is twitch.tv/boobsmcbalrog with zeros instead of O's. There's going to be some Gateway-themed content over on that channel happening in October. So do keep your peepers peeled for that if you need a little bit of a alternate universe Gateway time. Non-canon. Or maybe canon. Who knows? We'll see how it pans out.
Alternate universe canon.
Yeah, alternate universe canon. But that is going to be happening starting next week, and we'll see if it carries on past that. But it will be starting next week. That's it for me.
All right. Up next, we got Hey Mr. Rabbit. We're going to find you, and what are you up to?
Hey, how you doing? My name's Hey Mr. Rabbit. I'm a writer and a comedian. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Hey Mr. Rabbit. I stream throughout the week. I stream horror games, normally on Thursdays, Sarah. I also stream retro games and RPGs. Some of my favorite games to stream are Destiny 2, Old School RuneScape, and RuneScape 3. If that seems like anything you'd like to do, just come on down to Rabbit Town. I have a very cool atmosphere, very nice, very chill. You can kick your feet up, and you can go ahead and... What am I doing currently on Old School RuneScape? You can see me currently go insane as I go continuously dry on Barrow's chests. Will I get the full Aram set? I really hope so. I'm running out of prayer potions, my lord. Anyway, so, Hey Mr. Rabbit, that's me.
Right on. Laney Pator, where can they find you? What are you up to?
Find me all over the internet at Lanny Pator. I'm streaming just a bunch of random stuff, but on Monday, if you're not all role played out, feel free to pop in at 5 o'clock Central Time. Got a little campaign called The Ties That Bind. Both Connor and Caitlin join there, as well as our buddies Shadow Dancer Bob and Takahata 101. Dealing with diplomacy. I like to shake things up every arc. This time, you're city building and preparing for what could be war, or who knows how the world will move and shift.
It's gonna be weird.
It is up to you as one of its now ruling powers. So we will see where everything goes as we continue to push forward with The Ties That Bind. Beyond that, got my birthday this Wednesday. Probably going to do a bit of a stream for that. Not sure what's going on. Might play some party games. Might have some people pop in. Whoever's available, whatever time, be a good time. Pop in and celebrate me as I complete another lap around the sun. That's me.
All right. And Sarah, we're going to find you, and what are you up to?
On Twitter, it's Sarah with an H and with an E. Willia. I don't really know stuff I'm doing. I can't talk about, and I think you won't see me until November. So yay!
We'll be back for you, I promise. All right, and as for me, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube.com/DistortionDevil. I stream Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. most nights. Hope you're having a grand old time. Yes. Brain is flat lining. Wow, I'm really.
You need to read some stuff.
You had a lot of bandwidth going there. How's your DMs guild doing?
Yeah,
How's that DMs guild, buddy?
Yes, my DMs guild. I think the first publication I ever released is now an Electrum bestseller. So
hell yeah,
Nice.
That is very exciting news. Thank you all so much for stopping by and supporting my stuff, and I'll have more in the coming months or so. As I've still got a couple until I've got one for every class, and then who knows, I might make a few more. Yeah, I'm getting close to a big project, sort of in the vein of Zito's Aloysius Guide to Social Acceptance.
Nice.
Who knows? There might even be an adventure in there or something. Who knows? We'll have to find out. But for the time being, I'd like to thank our wonderful sponsor for this evening's escapades, Die Hard Dice.
Die Hard Dice?
Dice.
Die Hard Dice!
That's right.
Oh, hell, tell me about it in great detail.
Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. And if you head on over to dieharddice.com and use the code Unexpectables, you can save 10% on your purchase while supporting the channel.
What is
Sweet
happening?
sassy Molassie, was that Columbo?
Who did that voice and how did you do it?
How did you do that? Explain right now.
I've got
It
my
sounds like
secrets.
AI filter.
I have my secrets.
Huh. I don't know how I feel about that.
Caitlin was wondering in the back of her mind how the Connor could possibly do something like that.
Yeah, filter. I heard it pop.
Those shut up.
I mean, you
No,
you
shut up.
you could have pretended like that was just a technical
Just
difficulty.
like, no, shut up.
You could have said
That
you could
didn't
have said anything.
But I'm having a lot of fun with the new voice mod stuff that they got coming out here. Yeah. But gotta read off some bits and stuff before we head out for the night.
Oh, hot damn, baby!
Common Striders, thank you for the 10 months. Thank you guys.
I like
Gotta
that
watch
name.
the VOD. About to start my Power Rangers campaign session. Ooh, interesting.
Ooh.
Have fun.
I believe Rabbit is a part of one of those.
I am. It's on
Yeah.
Wednesdays on Probate's channel.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Shortly before the Unexpectables.
It's true.
As well. Kale Ward, thank you for the 14 months. 14 months! I'm gonna pet all the things. Don't do that.
Here we go. Ah! 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 Ah!
Let's go drum.
Okay, I petted everything. I pet every single thing. It's
Hey, Mr.
Oh.
Rabbit has pulled aggro.
Oh my god.
Oh no! No, not again! No! No!
Hunt a Man, thank you for the 18 months. Define User Error, thank you for the 26 months of Prime subbage. Uncle Comic Book Guy, thank you for the 100 bits. It's a question for everyone. What's a better sci-fi franchise, Star Wars or Star Trek? Oh god, I'm gonna just gloss
No.
over that one. There'll be
No,
debate.
we're not-
Wait,
That is not a war I'm prepared to fight in.
Both of them have fallen significantly.
Oh yeah.
Falling on hard times.
I guess I'll just leave it alone then.
We'll be here forever.
1,000 Years Gateway.
Jalem. Dune.
Dune?
Dune. Dune instead.
Dune.
Patrick Stewart's hug.
The spice.
Hello. The spice must flow.
Arcade Maxima, thank you for the raid of the party of 6. And Kane Time, thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. And also, there are like $10 cheers, $5 cheers. I'm not sure what all this is about. It's not showing up on my analytics
won't.
thing here.
It won't.
Streamlabs just
Separate.
doesn't have a thing for it yet.
Yep,
Be-
it
it's
won't.
'cause-
It.
It's
Mhm.
because Twitch doesn't make money on it, so they don't put it in your stuff.
It's. She's right. I was part of the beta for this, and I was in the beta. They just pulled me out of the hat, and it was
Wee.
yeah.
Is it
Mhm.
basically just a way to do donations through Twitch where they take a percentage now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the
Okay.
girl doesn't get it.
Yep.
Question mark. I'll
If
have
you
to
get a
talk
good,
about that later.
if you get good enough on a hype train, it just recommends you up on the front page a little better.
That's what I've heard.
Twitch.
Twitch, it's weird.
Yeah, it is.
But we're gonna head off and sign off, and there's not actually many people streaming at the moment. So
Wait. There's a
yes,
final 200 bits from Mad Monk Montague that says,
Um,
"Can you do that voice?"
Are
and say a
you
thing?"
looking for a person to raid? Because I have a buddy if you want.
We all
Oh.
need buddies.
Would you like?
We
to
can
know?
look for a person to raid. Only
Okay.
in the Twilight Zone.
Never say that. That song. Don't! No! Dude, that song really scares me. Don't!
Oh,
Oh, really?
Interesting.
Do 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 do.
I'll throw you in the rings of Saturn.
Oh,
I will STO you.
this is your first and only warning.
I have kicked down doors with that song, okay? I don't
Alright,
know.
noted.
I don't. Nope.
Noted.
Yep. No.
Got
I've
it.
always wanted to see the galaxy though. So
Oh my god.
so who are you gonna recommend?
Yeah, my friend Tart, farting Tart. He's really nice. He's a real sweet guy. He's pretty kind. His personality, if I was to relate anything, is Barry from Alan Wake. He's Barry.
He's a good guy.
He is. That's how I can describe him. He's a good guy.
Well, let's go ahead and raid Farting Tart then. What should our raid message be? Should it be Ghost?
Monkey.
We
Oh,
chasing
rad.
Oh.
Gutang or whatever. I did it wrong. A
Chasing
rad.
ghosts.
Utang.
Ghost bustin' monkey.
Goes bustin'. Just bustin'.
Bustin' monkey.
No, oh, that's way not okay. No.
We'll go with Monkey.
Bustin'
Monk.
makes me feel ghouled.
Oh.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week for Gobtober.
Well, boy.
Gobtober.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you then. And take it on easy. Have a goodbye.
Bye then.
Adios.
Night.
Thank you very much for watching the game.